Oh, oh. Would help if I was on the right page. And my dog starts barking. Yay. Addie, leave it. Okay. Sorry about that, everyone. Wonderful start to the stream, huh? Wow. Okay. Anyways. Thank you all for coming. We are here today with Razria.
Hello.
Sparta.
Hey.
Golden Dark Edge. I'm introducing everybody. So say hi.
That was what that was there.
That wasn't a hi. That was a what?
That was a pretty sure. The lazy. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. We have Brack and Justin.
Howdy.
You need to let Justin say hi.
Hi.
And Block Dragon.
Hello.
Yeah, so we're gonna... Any news or announcements that anybody has to offer? Game-wise or anything? Anybody streaming? None of y'all stream, do you? Nope. Okay.
My computer's not good enough to stream.
So nothing there. Nothing new there. They're all
What's the
still on
streaming?
potatoes.
What's streaming? I don't get it.
Your mom. I've been hanging around Rob too much.
That's a
Oh my
big
god.
stream.
Oh my god.
Is it extra wide or a double wide? Or is it a triple XL?
It's a triple XL.
It's a big black mamba.
If we're talking
Yeah,
about Rob's
whatever.
mom, that is.
I was gonna say that's an octoplet XL.
Okay. Okay, brain, focus. So, yeah, my hair is horrid today, so hood, stay up, keep hair hidden. My hair is bad.
Sorry, I'm distracting Reed.
He's only losing his mind a little bit.
Okay, nope, I was having to respond to a message that literally was sent to me as I started talking that literally throws my mind out the window. Okay. Going back to the Exandria campaign chat room, so I can't see messages. So, yes, as of last episode, well, last couple episodes that we've had, hello, Bailey Ratio. Hi, everybody. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah. As due to the fact that we're doing D&D, we will not be talking to anybody during the session. We will talk at break, in chat, and then we'll continue on. But when we're streaming, we will not really be interacting with chat much. Since I have people starting to talk. From multiple platforms. Hey, Blair. And Riot. Okay, wow.
Blair.
Of all the people. Yeah, Blair and Bailey are both watching right now.
Wow.
Okay, then. So, as of last couple episodes, everybody met in Whiterun. People scouted a tree because they misheard one comment and ran with it for way too far.
Hang on a second. We're in Whiterun.
Whitestone.
Whitestone, I said that
I
wrong.
heard Whiterun.
I want
I
to be in
said
Whiterun.
Whiterun.
Whiterun
Looking
now.
to deal some damage?
Westrun
Okay.
and Whitestone. I said that wrong. I combined those two because you guys.
Aw.
Never mind. Not gonna finish that sentence because that will give things away.
Damn.
But anyways, everybody met up in Whitestone, and one person scouted out and advanced the whole game 3 weeks ahead. 3 actual sessions ahead, not just 3 weeks, because that would include Brack's weeks as well. But no. So we are now getting up to the fight. We have last episode, people went and fought wolves and almost died. We almost had a TPK due to a couple of wolves.
I wouldn't go that far.
How
Not
many
even
people
close.
almost died or did die?
We had 2 knockdowns.
I wasn't lowered below half.
Okay.
I think
Better than
lowest
I
I
was
was at
thinking.
was 9.
Better than I was remembering, but still.
And it was team
low.
damage.
Yeah, I remember being nearly killed by my teammate mostly.
Mm-hmm.
On that one attack, yeah. That
And
it was a,
only because he decided to, damn near kill us all. Not the wolves. The wolves only knocked 2 people. No, our teammate, genius, I swear.
And then we also didn't have.
Hey, hey! I didn't murder you. This is kind of like one
almost.
of those things where a friend from high school goes, bitching about your old drinking, and it's like, but did you
You
die?
only made me
That's
put
how I feel right
1
now.
foot in the grave.
Okay, anyways. Then they brought a wolf. Then they obliterated a wolf, like just red smear against the wall. Nothing else left of this wolf. There are cracks in the wall from the smear hitting it so hard. They also had gathered a pup, a wolf pup, and another wolf that's unconscious and tied up. They took it back to the inn, which is the Silver Tongue Inn, that is owned by Vera. Addie, leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Sorry, my dog's trying to eat chocolate. That's not okay. She knows better. Okay. How did she knock off? Okay. Anyways, sorry. Back on track. So, got into a huge fight with, well, not huge fight. We're getting yelled at and put in their place by Vera. That then turned into having 2 of the city leaders dine with them. 2 of the guards got in trouble. Again. Yeah. Then, yeah, things happened at night that we are not going to discuss because we have young people listening.
There was an orgy.
What did I literally just say? We have my very young nephew watching.
PG-13, man.
There's multiple people wrestling. How about that? We had a Royal Rumble.
Okay,
Sure,
okay,
that's
quit because you're gonna make it worse.
Let's stop. So things happened, and we're picking up the next day. Until the big fight, there are a couple days left. You guys can either talk around town, stock up on supplies, make a plan, try to figure stuff out.
Yeah, I already did finish drinking that monster.
I now leave it open up to the players. Let's see where this goes.
So we have a few days before the actual tournament because we don't know where it's when it's going to be held, right?
You do know when it was going to be held because you were told, Raz.
It was
Oh yeah, a few days, like a week.
You were told a week. Day or 2 has passed at this point. It's literally just been the next day, and you're now waking up to the 3rd day.
Oh, okay.
So what does everybody do?
I have nothing.
All right, so Galileo, he's going to go downstairs after that night, and
We're gonna
he's
switch
pretty
to
much
the-
going to be waking up. He's pretty much going to be waking up to trying to get some food into his system.
Okay.
So I guess Galeo's going to speak to the barkeep at that time and request some breakfast and how much it'll cost.
I will do the same.
Okay, so you walk up to the counter. You said you come downstairs, walk up to the counter.
Yeah,
Both of
and
you.
we can spitball some time, like
Mm-hmm.
after
Okay.
that night of drinking and all of that. Let's just say like a good solid 8 o'clock in the morning.
Actually, you wake up in a different room, by the way, Galileo.
yes, Galileo is clearly aware of this.
You are not
This is
quite
why
able
he's
to get
trying
out,
to,
is
like-
all I'm going to say.
You're gonna what?
You are not quite able to get out just yet. Everybody that was involved is still tangled up, is all we're going to say.
Can I say I'm already in the bar because I actually went to bed in my own bed?
You and Raz, sure. Yeah, anybody that was not involved can be downstairs ordering food. Helga's the one that's out right now, the dwarf lady that was thrown up on.
So,
Hmm.
I got a question. What time is everybody waking up?
I'll say dawn.
I'm
for
gonna
me.
guess
Yeah.
different times considering
Well, certain people aren't
circumstances, I
leaving
guess.
rooms.
So everybody that wasn't involved is waking up, what, 8, 9, 10 o'clock?
Yeah, some. probably
Chatone will be actually waking up roughly 6 o'clock, going out and finding a few contacts.
I was going to say I'm waking up at around dawn. So 6, 7 o'clock.
Okay, so you two come out at the roughly the same time. Are you just gonna leave, Satone?
Yeah, I'm leaving to just simply go find some contacts, deliver some messages and whatnot that need to be delivered.
Okay. Are you gonna say anything to?
Nope. I leave quickly.
Okay, you just leave because you watch as Satone just leaves.
he must have some place to be.
Mm.
And I just saunter downstairs and get some food. If it's not busy, just get the waitress and
Okay.
sit down at the table.
As of what happened last night, they have given your whole group another free week's stay, including food. So food and the inn are taken care of by actually Vexalia and the town.
Okay.
As you guys are here for the fight that has now turned
Been
out that it was
announced.
happening.
Oh,
Somewhat.
I commend my companions for such a good job. Apparently, oh, he must have done a good job. Get free food for a week.
And then around noon, or do you guys want to do anything that you actually want to discuss on camera, or do you just want to just wait till your other party members show up?
I'm just hanging around. I'm not really doing much.
Okay, Brack, Justin? Both
We're
involved, never mind.
We're both involved. Yeah, I was gonna say we're both tangled up in bed at the moment. It's still lollipop time for us.
Fair enough. Golden, what is Satone doing? Or do you want to do it? Do you want to discuss it? Or do you just want to come back at a certain time?
Plan on being back roughly 11, if possible.
Okay, you will be back
Noon at
before
the
they all
latest.
come out. Okay, Sparta, you?
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be coming out right now. And
Oh,
like
you
I
were
said
also
before-
involved.
What about it? I don't.
You
I don't
can't
know
leave
what
yet.
else to say.
Okay, okay. I just
Yeah,
remembered.
clearly we can't leave.
Yeah, nope, not yet. Nope. You are all still entangled. Raz, are you just gonna be staying around until they come out as well, or are you gonna go do errands before then?
Actually, yeah. When I finish breakfast, I'm gonna go out in town, just kind of explore the town, not really do anything specifically. Just kind of
Okay.
visiting different places, see what the town has to offer. since
Okay,
I've never
about what
been here.
time are you gonna head back?
We'll say for a late lunch, like at 2 o'clock or something like that.
Okay. And now for the three that were partaking in special festivities last night. Do you three want a full rest, or do you want to have a point of exhaustion and come out early? Is what I'm gonna ask.
Full rest.
Okay.
That's what I'm voting.
It's per person, so you can take a point of exhaustion and come out before noon, or you can come out about 1, 2 o'clock if you want a full rest.
1 o'clock to sound good for me.
Brack, Justin,
What's up?
do you guys want to take a point of exhaustion and not have had a full night's rest, or have a full night's rest for the rest of the day? And be full rest.
I mean, I'm okay with a full night's rest.
Okay, so then the three of you will be coming out about 1:30, 2 o'clock, is what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Just because
Jesus
when
Christ,
things.
we were up late. That's what, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning that we finally finished? Holy fuck, Reed.
Oh, also remember, yeah. Nope, that would still be about right. because 8 hours is a full rest. Plus, if you have spells, actually, I allow that in the full night's rest. So, in the full 8 hours of sleeping, after your festivities, you guys all come out about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You see one of your members there, Kazoot. At this moment in time, Satone and Moonlight, you two come back. No, wait. He came back earlier. Golden, Satone, you come back. You still only see Kazoot in the inn right now. The other four are missing. 3 of which are still sleeping. 1 of which is walking around the town. So, what do you do in that
I just
meantime?
realized I've been sitting there for about 6-7 hours.
Yes. You basically came down about an hour after they went to sleep.
Okay.
Yeah. Why do you think I took so long to get back? But at the same point, I walk over to the barkeep and ask her for a cup of tea and something light to eat, and then I go over and find
me?
a corner table and sit down.
I think he muted
He
himself.
he
He
silenced
muted
himself.
because it.
Are you okay over there, Reed?
To do with my dog.
Ah, okay.
She was barking too much. Okay, sorry about that. I'm about to beat her. Okay, so what were you saying, Golden? I apologize.
You're not gonna beat that damn dog. But anywho, I
No
was
little
planning
abuse on stream, Reed. Jesus.
that dog. We all love that dog. No,
Continue. What were you doing?
getting a cup of tea and then asking for something light to eat, and then finding a corner table and sitting there staring out at the rest of the bar.
Okay, your food and tea arrive.
Aragon has returned.
So, come about 2 o'clock, Raz, you get back. As you are walking in, you see the group of people walking out of the room that was created for Vera and everybody else to partake of festivities in.
Did he walk out or like kind of stumble out?
Depends on who you're asking about. 50-50.
Okay.
Actually, Vera and Grog are the only ones walking out. The rest of your party is stumbling out.
Okay.
And the one that's worse for wear is Galil. Wait, how do you pronounce your name, Sparta?
Galliel.
Galil. Wow, I fucked that up. I apologize.
I don't care.
He's the one who's walking out the most shocked and confused about what just happened.
Pretty accurate. He doesn't exactly know what just the fuck happened. All that he knows is that at first it was supposed to be what he thought was fighting, and instead it turned into something way better. Or better, depending.
I'll let you decide that one for your character.
I'm just gonna state that he was just surprised.
Okay.
I don't think he's gonna be. I mean, he's still. I think he's supposed to be in his 20s, or early 20s. So he's supposed to know. He knows exactly what's happened, like what happens. But as I've said, he's got a very Drax kind of concept to the world. So instead of saying, "Hey, we're gonna do this," they threw some kind of sarcasm, and he didn't take that.
He didn't get the hint.
No, and instead it turned into something he was not expecting.
Yep. Okay. Brack and Justin, you two walk out. You had an amazing night. Better than both of you thought would be possible. But you are both still shaken up because that was a lot.
Who's shaking up?
I feel like
You both are.
I feel like the perfect time for this right now is rock you like a hurricane.
Pretty much, right? Now, who's shaking up, Reed?
All 3 of you are, but Galliel is
Remember,
the worst.
remember, I was pushing for it.
Remember Lecria's background is? She's seen
know.
all of this before.
No,
Nothing to
no,
throw at her.
no.
Free.
She has not seen anybody like Vera.
Okay, so even with Vera, she's still used to this.
To some extent, but not quite as long and as exciting.
Reed, she grew up with
I
a
know.
pack of traveling gigolos from a young age. She's very used to this. I'm
Brett-
not talking like, come on, man.
Brett,
You know
there's
how
a reason.
bad gigolos are?
There's a
PG.
reason I say this.
PG.
There's a reason I say what I say, but it is, let's just say Vera has a different effect on your body than any of you were expecting. Because, yes, your character has had a unique background, but there's still been nobody such as Vera. And we're going to leave it at that. Everybody else was pretty what you expected. Vera was the only one that shook you up at all. And it's even then, it's like a, holy shit, the fuck just happened?
Okay,
In a
I can
positive
accept
way.
that a little more. I'm like, she's not gonna be like down and out from this though.
No,
she's
she's not down and out. It was just a, okay, that was way better than I thought it was going to be, kind of shaken up. I should have been more specific. I apologize.
No problem. Double check.
Saying her legs shaking.
A little. Because after all, Grog was also there.
Who all is still in the bar?
At
It's
this
me?
moment, everybody is
Everyone?
now back.
So we just see them stumble out.
Yep.
Yeah, when I see him stumble out, I give a bow. And, like, you know, a sly smile, and then kind of just get some more food.
So are the three of y'all doing the walk of shame or not?
Galiel's walking to go get food because he's starving now.
Valid thing to say.
And thirsty.
I don't think the other two would do the walk of shame. Grog
He's
and
like-
Vera are just glowing, and Grog just leaves. He doesn't even get food. He just leaves. He's like, okay, I'm good. Vera goes and actually sits down, starts eating. Food is brought to her, and she eats, and she has her big ass tankard full of ale, and she's just enjoying a meal. So I take it the three of y'all go get food and join your friends.
Yeah.
Food.
Okay.
Food is gonna definitely be necessary.
Okay, so the three of y'all have a very big, hearty meal that you would not normally eat for breakfast that is brought before you. There is
Breakfast
all
at 2
three of you.
o'clock?
Hold on, I'm a dragon. What do you mean I don't eat a hearty meal every day?
This is at 2
this
o'clock
is fair
again.
enough, yeah. Okay,
Also, it's
You
2
do
o'clock
have-
in the afternoon. Can we have some nice biscuits and stuff now? Like, this is soup time.
so you guys want to eat an actual lunch, not breakfast, even though it's breakfast for y'all?
Am I losing my fucking mind right now? What the hell?
Okay, so this is up to you. Do you guys want breakfast brought to you, or do you want, lunch?
Whatever works.
Galiel's just saying food. He just wants food.
Just
Basically,
everything.
it is
Fucking
a
everything.
lunch meal, but
A
kind of
brunch.
breakfast styled. So brunch, basically, but a hearty brunch. That's, even for the dragon, a little bit more hearty than normal due to what just happened, because all three of you are rested, but still,
Whipped.
basically. We'll put it at that.
You're saying Galiel is whipped now, eh?
All
He's
three
tired,
of you are.
yes.
I probably did take a whip with me or something.
You probably got
Oh.
whipped. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Okay,
Hey, I'm a
We're
dragon.
gonna-
Skills come in handy.
we're gonna
Jesus.
cut it off there and continue with the story.
Ask
So
your parents later.
all of y'all eat, enjoy, communicate. For those of you who want to talk, for those of you who sit by yourselves, you sit by yourselves. You can either sit with Vera, any of you.
I was just sitting at the bar, eating.
Okay, did you move over to Vera when she came out?
Nope.
Galiel's gonna sit with Vera and just eat.
Okay. What about you two?
I sit with Mira.
I just take a seat.
Okay. Raz, where do you sit?
Who's sitting together?
So far, the three who had a fun time with Vera are sitting with Vera. Kazoo is by himself, and I believe Satona is by himself.
Okay. I will sit with the group.
Okay.
And
So yeah, you guys enjoy talk. Do you actually want to talk to her, or do you just want to skip on?
Skip.
Wait a second, I just heard a skip call. What was that?
That's me skipping.
Do you want to talk to Vera?
Do you want to actually have a conversation with her, or do you just want to have you guys
just
date with her,
sat there
talk
to
some,
sit
and then
there.
move on?
He
Well,
sat there to eat.
The dragon is just staring intently.
Like I said, this is one of those situations where it's like Galileo is staring down at his food and ignoring everyone. Fucking, the dragon's staring
I'm not
intently.
gonna state that he's ignoring everybody. He's just not.
He's not real happy at the moment.
He's not even. No, it's not even that he's not happy.
He's just
probably,
bewildered. He's like,
He's really just
What?
like
He's just trying
really
to
more just
grasp what's
annoyed
going
with the fact that like he's more annoyed on the fact that there wasn't really fighting and it was all just again an orgy. So
This is true.
he's more annoyed that he didn't get to fight anything.
Oh no, he got to fight.
He punched a wolf once
Multiple one.
No, he got to fight.
and then carried two other wolves. That was about it. Literally became a pack mule. So.
That you brought upon yourself by saying you wanted to carry it, though.
Oh no! I'm not gonna deny that. He's saying he's just stating that like I'm stating that like he's more annoyed on the fact that he didn't get to fight more.
Okay. Fair enough.
So he's just sitting there eating.
Okay. So y'all maybe slight conversation. Move on to when do you want to move on to?
Well, I would say if our secretary would like to, he can either decide if he wants to deviate the rewards we got. Oh, actually, you know what? Real quick.
we decided there wasn't enough gold for us to actually do it.
That's fine. But real quick, Galileo is gonna ask Vera, what about hold on, let me get into that character. What about the wolves? What are you gonna do with those?
That's up for y'all to decide. I just gave
No. He's asking Vera.
Yeah, I'm Vera right now.
Oh.
She's looking at you since it's like it's up for y'all to decide. I just gave you a place and then gave y'all a certain talking to for bringing wolves into my inn.
I thought we only brought 2 wolves in the end. Oh no, we brought the dead body too, didn't we?
No.
No, you just brought the
two
actual
tails.
wolf and the babe and the cub.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I thought didn't you just say 3 wolves?
No,
No.
I said
Okay, I
brought
heard
the
3
wolf.
wolves.
He
Right?
said the wolves.
The.
Oh, I heard 3. I'm like, wait a second, we only brought 2. Where's the third
No,
wolf?
I said you brought the wolves. Okay. So it's up to y'all what you wanted to do with them. You said you wanted to tame them. I don't think that adult will be tameable. Its pelt might make some money for y'all, but that is up
I
to you.
look at her and I'm like, we weren't planning on taming the adult. The adult was more for milk. Cause remember that the adult's a female. The wolf is young enough. We're gonna need, a production of milk. Give it a couple weeks and we'll be fine without it. And we can kill off the mother, but the mother is there to wean the pup off.
Okay then.
Now the pup we do need to tame. We can't have it being wild and feral while we're trying to take it with us. Do you know of any, in-town animal beast tamers?
Well, there's Lady Vax herself. She is a ranger. You guys have seen her bear, I assume, correct?
Agreed.
Only
Ido,
only
but
Rosria.
us have.
No, her
I like
bear
her
came
bear.
in the night before.
Oh, then yes, we saw the bear.
Yes.
So yes, you've seen the bear. You have seen. Most of you have just seen Trinket. One of you has met Trinket.
I like the bear.
And as you say this, actually, the door opens and in walks Vexalia. Different green dress. Not really a dress, but more of just a everyday working type of outfit. I don't know why I said dress.
So it's more of like, gym clothes rather than a summer dress.
Oh, that wasn't a summer dress. It was like full on elegant lady that's appearing in court type of dress. What she was wearing yesterday. Today she's in black pants and a deep green shirt with a brown vest over it. She walks in. Her hair is actually put up into braided down her back, not just loose as it was the night before. And in behind her walks in Trinket. And she looks around the room, and she sees Moonlight, and she goes, "You." Okay, and she walks over to you, Moonlight, and she goes, "Okay, so everything has been fully set up for the fight. We weren't able to do it in a full week. It will be in 3 days.
Okay.
Due to our druid who will be appearing here tomorrow, and she won't be able to stay for the full week after that it would take that we thought it would. So we are shortening it down 2 days, and we'll have it 2 days early. So, what?
Fantastic.
So do you have your team ready?
Certainly do.
I'd assume we're ready.
Lady Vexalia, and I point them out. Him, her, him.
Okay, so you already have your group together, and you have 6, I see. Okay, that works, because you were given privilege to have more due to the unfortunate circumstances you had to witness. And she lets you all know, saying, as of last night, we had taken care of your room and board and food, everything that you need for basic necessities. We have taken care of for the entire next 2 weeks. Well, week and a half, roughly. Basically, for the entire time the competition will be going on. Yeah, we just gave her a bunch and said, take care of the group. We don't know who it is. We only know one of the people. I didn't think it would be all of you. I kind of figured a few of you, but not all of you. Interesting. This will be very interesting. We have 3 other groups that will be participating. You all will be fighting creatures rather than each other due to the fact that we were not able to get enough groups in to actually have a full out tournament style fight. So due to that, you will be fighting monsters that we are having people gather as of right now, having them summoned, having them captured, all of this fun stuff. I'm very excited to see who fights what, though. I'm not involving myself in that because I want to watch, not deal with all that paperwork. That is boring. But anyways, so what do y'all want to fight?
Is Vexalia still there?
She just asked Moonlight and your group, what kind of things would you want to fight? She's just trying to see what y'all want to fight, to see what she can try to push your way if possible.
I look at her and go, before we get to that, can I ask a favor?
She goes, I've not actually met you yet. I'm Vexalia. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I thought we met last night, but sorry about that.
We saw each other. We didn't really meet. All that drinking kind of didn't really help with that.
Yeah, there's a fair point to that. Currently, before we get on to the fight, I have a bit more of a pressing issue, and one that kind of deals with Vera's Inn.
Okay.
We actually captured a wolf pup here yesterday when we were out doing some, bounty-related work for Vera. We were able to capture it and a female adult. Is there any tips you can give us towards taming the pup?
Let me see this pup. And as she says that, Vera automatically has the door open for her, and she's like, oh, okay, over there. And she just heads to the room without even seeing if you're going to follow her. Do any of you follow?
Yes.
I asked, I need to be following.
Okay, so she just walks in, and she goes, Vera, very interesting room you set up here. I like it. Mind doing something like this for my castle? Vera just looks at her and is like, really? No. She's like, damn, thought that would work. But she walks into the door and actually is in front of the cage looking at the wolf and the pup right now. She sits there for a couple of minutes. Do you actually talk to her, or do you let her figure something out?
We look at her and we're waiting for her to speak. I work at her waiting for her to speak.
Okay, so you can see right now that she's actually contemplating this, what she can do, what you guys could do. And a couple minutes later, she turns around, she goes, I believe I can help with this. The thing is, I don't know if I can make it tameable for you or just for me.
Okay. What would we need to do to tame it for us?
She just stares at the wolf. She looks back to y'all. Do you have a ranger?
That's a good question. Do we have a ranger? I don't. Yes, we do. Golden. You're a ranger. Get over here.
He's a rogue.
Wow.
Rogue there.
Rude.
friend.
We have a cleric. We have a Templar. We
You
have.
don't have one.
We do not have a ranger.
Not in this campaign.
A Templar.
I can talk to the pup, but that's about it.
We have multiple people who can speak to it, but no rangers specifically.
Okay, Let me do some research and I'll be back in a couple hours.
Okay.
Does that work?
That works.
And
Now
as
back to your previous question, and
Oh, yeah.
off of this, do we want to fight people or do we want to fight animal or monsters? Personally, monsters sound more fun to me.
Well, it's going to be monsters no matter what because we don't have enough groups to fight each other. We only have 4 groups in total.
Okay.
Are options limited completely, or are they?
Well, given the fact that they're
Completely
out
open.
gathering the monsters now, and we know where most monsters are that are within the range of, within the scope of the groups that are fighting.
Okay.
Range?
What monsters are there in? I'm probably gonna need to roll for this. What monsters do we know of in the nearby area?
Do you yourself know, or are you asking her?
No, that we ourselves know.
Anybody who wants to participate, roll a knowledge. Roll a nature check.
Can I go
Shit.
and walk over and ask as well?
I said anybody in the group. You don't have to technically be there because it's not that big of an inn tavern area. You all can hear. They're not
Okay.
whispering.
Okay.
Galliel don't know shit. Got a 3.
Did you roll a nat 1 or is it a 2?
I got a 4, but I have a -1.
Okay.
So
I rolled a nat 20.
I got a 21.
Got an 8.
Okay. So nobody rolled a nat 1, correct?
No.
Anybody above? So we had a nat 20. What was your total for the nat 20, Dragon?
19. I have a -1.
Okay.
Modifier.
That actually does change it a little. Still is
Dang it.
better, but not as good.
Dang it.
So we have 21 and a 19 are the only 2 above 15, correct?
22.
22.
Just
So is that a nat 20 or something else?
No, it's an 18.
Give me just
I
a
have
second.
plus
Justin's
4.
rolling. Hang on.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a +4 for my nature check.
Nat
plus
20 for
the-
him with a -1, so he got a 19 too.
Okay. So those 2 of you who had nat 20s but got a 19,
Yeah.
actually all of you actually know. All of you that got a 15, anything above 15. Really
so
all that
everybody
matters.
Except for
except
me,
for
I
me.
got an 18.
And
So-
Raz. The 2
So
of you
what's
did
in
not
the
get it.
area?
So that's what's in the area. You know there are wolves. You know there are panthers. You know. Crap! I'm needing to actually see what I can pull up. Wrong button. There are. Some fae, there is some undead, there are plant monsters, but nothing too large that your group could not handle. You know a lot of the beasts that are around. So basically anything that would live in woods and a couple other magical creatures. Exact magical creatures are... Do you want that full list, or... Because I'm going to have to go look stuff up. Brack, or all of y'all.
I'm the only one who
That
can't say
free-
anything.
I heard something about. I have to go look something up. What's up?
How detailed do you want the list, or do you just want base things?
just enough that we have kind of options because we really didn't have a lot of options. The other thing is we need to know, is this a scoring system based upon what we're fighting or just whether we win or not? Is there different points for the class of monsters?
Due to your first question, then I'll get to that one. You know there are some corpse flowers, which are large creatures. I don't. They're plant-based. They are, yeah. They eat shit. There are. Actually, that's all in the plants. Basically, any elemental can be summoned for you to fight. There's animated armor in one of the nearby ruins. There is all the base beasts. So what boars? There are wolves. There are panthers. There are different things along those levels. Want me to continue, or do you want to stop there?
Okay, that's enough kind of for that. Is there, what type of scoring system are we using? Is it based upon what we're fighting, or is it based upon us just winning?
It's a combination thereof. The primary points will be coming from whether you win. There will be some points for how you fight, for the type of spells you use, the strategy you put into place. There is a scoring system. Some of the points will come from basically how well you put on a show, because this type of event does bring in money for the city.
Okay.
So
it's not based so much upon what we're fighting as how we're fighting.
Basically.
Okay. So I would say we're probably going to want to fight Panthers then, because Panthers typically win their fights based upon stealth. This kind of combat gives us an advantage towards them when we'll be able to do more of a showing rather than a typical Panther fight where we're getting ambushed.
Can I ask her, is this more like an arena style where it's
yes,
almost
this isn't an arena. You will be fighting in the arena, which there are. In fact, she just gives you the base rundown of what the arena looks like. She tells you it's 125 feet in each direction by 125 feet high. It is basically there's basically a magical cage around it that is visible to a certain extent. You can tell it's there, but it's not like, oh, it's there and you can't see through it, because then that's how people see in. But that's also what protects the people watching. Up to 50 feet high is where the actual walls go, and then beyond that is the magic protecting it that takes it up to 125 feet. It is a sand floor. We have our druid coming in who will provide different structures for each fight, so each one is a little different in how you fight and what is there. I will not know what is going to be set up for that, because like I said, I'm seeing out of the paperwork side, because I want to watch and talk to all the groups and see what they want and try to see if I can help out in any way possible.
Will we have rest between fights? So how long of rest?
Yes, every group will fight once per day, and each day at least one team will be eliminated, basically narrowing it down to the finals. And some days we may go 2 days between, just depending on how severe the injuries were and how long it takes to heal everybody. You will be healed between every fight. We have our clerics. We have one of our best clerics coming in. She can revive anybody that dies during the fight, so you do not have to worry about that if that does happen. Nothing will be fighting that can able to steal your soul, so you guys will be able to be revived no matter what. We learned that lesson that one time. Yeah, that was an interesting day.
Excuse me, I need contacts.
One of the old fights Grog wanted to do, basically it was, we summoned a lich, okay? It stole one of the group's players' souls, and we were not able to revive him due to the fact that they were not able to beat it, and they had to basically run away and in their fight, and we were not able to bring back their friend.
So no liches.
No, there are no liches. Not this time.
I'm also going to quickly ask, there don't happen to be dinosaurs in the area, are there?
What? That makes no sense. What?
There don't happen to be dinosaurs in the area, correct?
No.
Okay.
Those are not around here. Closest place that would have them would probably be Marquette. Beautiful
Okay.
place, but I don't really want to go back for a while. No.
Looks like panthers are the best option.
So you want to fight panthers. Okay. I will see what I can do. I make no promises. I will see what I can do, though. Ashley says that, anything else you guys want to ask?
I don't. Not really. I'm playing Trinket the entire time.
So you're petting Trinket? Okay,
Yes.
Trinket is completely enjoying it. If he were a dog and had a long tail, he would be wagging it right now.
You say you're petting Trinket or betting Trinket?
Petting.
Okay.
That would change some things up a little bit.
Yeah, then now you understand the point of the question.
But anything else anybody wants to ask Vex before she leaves?
I can't remember. Did we discuss the payment? Right? Is there like the price?
Oh, yes. I completely forgot about that. Thank you. She is a little scatterbrained with everything going on right now, trying to fix everything and trying to get everything ready. Yes. So there is a fee for everybody to enter, but due to you having been there with all that undramatic, your groups is taken care of. Everybody else is putting in 250 gold per group. The winner gets to take the entire pot plus a couple magic items that they are still picking on from the armory.
Okay. I still vote we fight Panthers just because we're at an advantage and it's gonna let us put a better show on. That's
I
my
second that vote.
Agree.
Okay. I will see what I can do.
How many rounds is this? Is it going to be based upon point system and the top two then move on, or what is going on exactly? How many rounds is there going to be for fighting?
There's going to be a minimum of 4 rounds. We are trying to take out one group every round, but if there are ties for second or third place, we may have to extend it another round. That's why we are planning for a week.
Okay.
But there is a pretty big group of things that we can pull from. It depends on what they bring in as well. I will see if I can get them to bring in some panthers. But I cannot guarantee panthers for every fight.
And I'm just going to say this inside my head. Isn't it like winter? The middle of winter?
It's not middle of winter. They have snowfall all year round due to how far north they are.
Yeah, but isn't there supposed to be some like holiday coming around soon? I don't remember what it's called.
Winter's Feast? Winterfest? Whatever.
Yeah, that.
I don't think that's yet. I don't believe that's... Didn't I give you a day that it was?
Yo,
Hey?
can you hear me?
Holy crap, you're quiet there, Zolo.
Hi, Zolo.
Continue, please. Don't let me interrupt.
Okay. What was I saying?
You're talking about the Winter Crest Festival. It's on the 20th of, I guess, this month.
But did I not? What day did I tell you it was? I could have sworn I told
Didn't
you.
you say it was like the 7th?
Of what month?
I
I don't
didn't
remember
get a
right now,
month.
so we're gonna say not right this second.
Okay.
because I have to pull up that book, and yeah, my iPad's dead. So
Oh, it's a Deskar. If I'm reading my notes right.
is that the month or the day?
That's just what it says. Deskar Winter Crest Fall 20th. Finding competition. Reason for that.
Okay, I'll have to go back and try to find my notes, see if I can figure out what day it was.
Probably
just
was Journal
continue.
writing those.
Yeah, for now we're gonna have to continue because I'll do that off camera, off stream. But anything else you guys want to ask her?
Did we went over the thing with the wolves, right?
Yeah, she's gonna have to go do some research for that. She said it'd take a couple hours.
Galileo knows nothing of what we're gonna be pretty much fighting, other than the fact that you guys chose Panthers. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So then we're gonna move on.
Sounds good.
Okay. So do you guys want to go do shopping or anything until the day comes to fight, or do you just want to basically skip to the fight?
I think
I've,
some people probably want to do some shopping.
Okay. So who wants to go shopping?
Dragon,
I'm
you
good
wanted to do
skipping.
some shopping, right?
Oh, also Vexalia hands you 6 potion of healings. 1 per person. She hands them out to each individual person. So everybody gets 1 potion of healing. That is 2d4 plus 2 hit points upon drinking it. So everybody add that to your stuff.
You said 2d4 plus 4?
2d4 plus 2.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. That is after that's handed out to all 6 of you. Yeah. So anybody want to do shopping or not?
I don't think I have enough gold to do really any sharp shopping, so
I have 9 gold to my name, so no, I'm good.
I mean, I
Okay.
could, but I don't really want to.
Okay, so do you all just want to skip to the fight? Actually,
Skip
the
to
day
the-
before the fight?
I'm good skipping to the fight.
I'm down.
Okay. We're not actually going to skip to the fight because you guys are...
Actually, hang on. What did what did what's
Oh,
her name?
yeah, you need to come back. We need to come back after she goes and does her research.
Yeah, what did she say?
Okay, so for that, I completely forgot about that. Thank you. She basically comes back and tells you that there is a way, but it will take time.
Okay.
That it will take every day. Whoever wants to be its owner has to sit with it for an hour, feed it, hand feed it if possible, hold it, pet it, and basically just let it know who you are for the first week.
Treat it like a dog.
The second
Yeah.
week,
Dog reason.
you have to start training it, like with actual commands.
Okay.
Because if it does not have that, it will then revert back to a wild wolf
Feral.
and become feral and attack.
So who
It will
wants
take
the
about
wolf?
2 months in total to tame it.
And
Who
about
wants-
how much in terms of price
What?
You're feeding a
for the
wolf.
food and
The pricing we will deal with from party funds, because having the animal companion will be better for us than not having it. It gives us an extra, essentially, player character with a serious amount of advantages, including, typically a wolf will have better night vision than most of us. You can use it for scouting, etc., etc. Especially since 2 of us can speak directly to the wolf and ask it questions. Having it to be able to do some of that will make our lives easier. Cost isn't going to be an issue in this.
I just thought I'd ask.
Hmm. Now, the better question is, who wants to do this to the wolf?
I will.
Okay, so the Triton gets the wolf.
Okay.
Isn't he the one that wanted it in the first place?
This is also true.
Yeah, that is
That's
true.
what I thought, I just didn't remember who had gotten it, so I was double checking.
He was the one who carried everything.
This is
Yeah,
also
that's why I thought it was him, but I was like, I don't remember.
Okay. So I guess
So, are you going to go spend your minimum of an hour with it today? Sparta?
I will.
Okay. For the first day, it basically stays away from you. I recommend throwing the meat on the ground so it can still
Well,
eat.
I'm pretty sure also the adult wolf is still in the cage with it, right?
She's being sedated
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, then,
due to the magic of the room.
How long was it? 2 months?
It takes about a minimum of total of 2 months to have it basic trained, not including the training it's going to take. It'll learn its basic commands such as sit, not to attack people every day, and just try to defend itself. And it will be basically you're getting it used to people for the first 2 months. After that,
Right.
it'll have its basic commands of sit, stay, all that kind of stuff within the first 2 months. After that, it will have to go into basically become a little bit older, and then it can start learning to hunt. And then once it starts learning to hunt, you have to go hunting with it, and it will have to hunt with you, and you will have to train it more commands on how to follow orders. And
Okay.
if you cannot speak to animals, I recommend having someone that can speak to animals there with you so you can communicate with it.
Most likely will. Who's the 2 people that can speak to animals? Who's
I can. I have a warlock power. Lets me do it.
all right.
And who's the other person?
Was it Dragonborn?
Who else can speak to animals out of your group?
We're double checking. Give me a sec.
Because otherwise, it's actually just one person.
Dragon, couldn't you speak to animals?
No.
Okay, I thought that was one of the things you got from.
Nope.
Okay.
No. Okay, well, either way, yeah, that Galio's gonna pretty much just go and spend his hour. If anything, he'll spend a little bit of extra time with the wolf today.
Okay.
Just feeding it and.
So for the first hour, it doesn't really come near you, but it does nibble on the meat. It does recognize that you were the one who fed it the meat. It then also eats a little, also drinks some of the milk from the mother. Then after about an hour, it gets a little bit more comfortable with you, and it starts coming up to you, and it tries to sniff you. What do you do?
It's just Razria that can. I thought Justin could. No, he can't.
Okay.
Well then, Raz, you'll be the one who will be with me.
Okay. I'll use my beast speech powers.
Okay.
Lets me speak. Lets me speak with the animal at will.
For how long?
Well, it's at will, so I can do as many times as I want.
Okay.
But as long as it's spell, so 10 minutes every time I use it. So.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna let the baby wolf just smell me at this time. Just let it recognize my scent, and I've got a strong scent as a fish person.
Okay. How long do you stay in there for in total?
For now, I'm just gonna spend pretty much the day in there, honestly, because I don't think
There was only about
doing
3 hours,
too
and
much else.
by the time she came back, there were only about 3 hours until midnight, maybe. So you have about 2.5, 3 hours until midnight hits, and then she does recommend you all get some sleep this night because the next day she's gonna need your help welcoming the druid.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll use my beast speech to kind of calm the pup down, like saying.
Okay. It doesn't respond at all, but when you start talking to it in beast speech, its ears do perk up as if it understands you.
In other words, it's too young to really know speech.
No, it's still trying to figure you out, and right now it's not wanting to talk.
Oh, okay, well then fine.
Because
Still a
remember,
little
it's still
timid.
it's only a couple months old.
I know, but
So it can
Alright.
speak, but it's very uncomfortable with its situation at this point in time.
okay. Well, then-
after it
then-
sniffs you, it does let you pet it, but it does not let you hold it for this night.
Nah, I'm not gonna try to. I'm only going to work with the animal as much as I can, as much as it allows me.
Okay.
So until it slowly opens up to me, that's when I'm gonna
Okay.
do more with the animal, I guess.
Fair enough. But after a couple hours, it does start getting tired, and it does end up falling asleep.
And at that point, I'd walk out and it depends on what everyone else is doing. I'm just gonna be chilling. Maybe get something to eat and then go to bed.
Okay. So you come out about 11:30, get some food. Everybody else, what are y'all doing?
This is around midnight.
This is about 11:30 to midnight. Yeah.
I'm sleeping.
Okay.
I'm going to go up and go to sleep.
Has already left to go to bed.
Okay. So most of y'all are
Possibly
sleeping.
not in the room, but has already left and probably snuck away.
Okay. Justin, you. Breck, you'll have to unmute for him.
I want to see if I can sleep again.
You just
Take
want
a
to go to
pass.
bed?
No, he's taking a pass at Vera again.
Yes.
And she goes, honey, not tonight. And she
She's
just pats
tired
you
from
on
the
the
night
head and just
before.
walks away.
You pass you all that. He turns and walks back to his room.
You
Oh,
what?
God.
Did he say he pouts and walks to his room?
He purrs like a fucking cat.
All right then.
Okay.
Never fucking heard of a damn dragon.
I
man
have.
thing purring.
She pets you on the head as if it's like a good boy, walk away. And she just goes up to her office and gets back to work. And it completely ignores him for the night. So, Raz and Sparta, what do you two do?
Again, I already stated I'm pretty much getting some food.
And then going to bed?
Maybe having a quick conversation with Vera, just stating next time maybe be a little more specific on what happens.
For what?
And then regarding anything, like just be more serious with him instead of like vague, because he doesn't know what vague is.
Oh,
Like,
you
in
mean
his
like,
mind,
okay.
He doesn't understand. Be more upfront with what you mean instead of saying I'm gonna handle you, thinking, oh, she wants to fight or something. Even if he knows he's gonna lose, he still wants to try. So,
She just laughs, walks over to you, kisses you on the cheek, and then we'll say she did that. That all happened before she went upstairs.
okay.
And she goes,
And
"I'll try, maybe."
he just stood there, really confused again, and then eats maybe, and then goes to bed.
Okay. Raz, for you, did you say the whole time that Sparta was dealing with the wolf, or just at the beginning?
Yes, I stayed the whole time.
Okay. So are you just gonna get some food and head to bed as well, or do you want to talk to Vera as well?
I'll probably hang out a little bit longer. I honestly don't know what to say, but so I'll just, I will ask: does she only have ale? Does she carry wine?
You're asking her, or are you asking Helga?
Either.
Well, who do you ask so I know who to answer as?
Whoever's tending the bar, I guess.
Helga's behind the bar. Vera is out talking to. Is petting the Dragonborn on the head and talking to
Galileo.
Galileo. I was going to pull up the names.
Wait a second, are they doing the lolly pat?
What?
You're a lolly patting the
Is
Dragonborn.
she lolly patting my head?
The answer is yes.
It's the
Yes.
go away, weird little boy, Pat.
You have to say that again.
He purrs so happy. Like,
Oh God.
so many purrs.
Not even to go there. Okay. So you ask Helga?
Yes.
Okay. She goes, "Oh, honey, we have everything you could want.
Okay. I
If
will
it's
have
an
some
alcohol,
wine,
we have it.
please.
What kind?" Red, white,
Uh,
a blush.
I prefer red.
Okay. Dry or a little bit more fruity.
Fruity, please.
Okay, be right back. And she goes into the back, comes out with this old bottle of wine, dusts it off,
And
opens it
can
up,
you put?
pours you a
Can
glass.
you put? I'll ask her to put it in a saucer, please.
Alrighty. She reaches under the counter and pulls out a saucer, as if they have a bunch, puts it in front of you, and fills it up.
Okay. And I started lapping it like a little kitty.
Okay. And it is some of the best damn wine you've ever had. And is that all you do, or ask for more, or what?
No, probably have to ask. I'd thank her and give her a little tip of silver,
Okay. She takes it and thanks you for it.
and I'll head to bed.
Okay. So everybody's in bed before 1. You all wake up about 9 o'clock by being yelled at from downstairs. You hear Vex come in going, "Where is everybody? Where is it? Where's the group?" She's just yelling this out downstairs, just panicking right now. Doesn't know where you guys are. Do you guys come downstairs?
Okay, what's going on?
She told you she was coming to get you at 9.
Yeah, no, I know. That's why I'm coming downstairs because she's, yelling and asking what's going on.
She's like, "There's been a problem."
Okay.
Where's the rest of your group?
I guess I'm coming down.
You're going downstairs, well.
Yeah. I'll go down and she's waking yelling.
Galliel would have already been inside of the wolf's cage bright and early, trying to take care of the wolf.
Okay. So then you would have
Her
gotten up
walks
at
to
8.
the front door.
Walks through the front door?
And there's my
Okay. So, everybody's now there, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is Justin there?
Mhm.
I'm not
Justin
sure.
came down with me.
Okay. So everybody's there, and she goes, "Good." She turns around, sees you sit down, she's like, "Come on, hurry up." Okay, so we have a problem. Oh, sorry, dry throat. She looks at everybody and goes, "Okay, we have a problem. Keyleth has been postponed. We need to go help her."
Is this the druid or the cleric?
The druid. The cleric is, you have met the cleric, Pike. Keyleth
Okay.
is the only one you've not met, but they did talk about her during that incident. Pike is a blonde gnome who is under 4 feet tall. In fact, no, she doesn't actually. I was going to say she walks in, but no, she doesn't. Not yet. So she goes, "We need to go help Keyleth. Can you all help me?"
But yes, we could. I can. I'm not sure. I don't want to speak from the companions.
And she looks to the rest of y'all.
I do a big yawn. Sure.
Yes.
It would be a pleasure, milady.
Waiting on the other two. Brack, Justin. Brack.
Sorry, Justin was reading me something fucked up off, so I didn't come back and talk to that. What's going on?
Vex has come in, woken you all up, saying that there's a problem and that she needs your help to help Keyleth.
Okay, let's go help Keyleth then.
Okay, same for you, Justin?
Yeah.
Okay, she goes, "Thank God. Let's go." And she just bolts out the door.
We follow after grabbing our gear.
Yeah,
Follow
I was gonna
suit.
say, after grabbing gear, follows.
Okay, you guys walk outside and you see her at the sentry.
Okay.
So do you guys go up to her or do you stay just outside the inn?
We
Okay.
were following her, so.
As
we're
you
gonna
guys
continue.
get there, you hear her muttering something. It's, what are the languages everybody knows?
I know Abyssal, Celestial, Common, and Primordial.
I
Any
know
of
Elvish
those?
Draconic.
common, infernal, and primordial.
I had to find it right quick. I forgot what languages. What tab languages are in?
Just the main tab. They're in the main tab.
Oh, there it goes. Common and Elvish.
Okay. Those of you who speak Primordial actually know
Ooh.
this.
That's me. Anyone else speak Primordial?
There was one
Yeah,
other
we
person.
all do.
No, not everybody.
I know. There's actually like a small group of us that do somehow.
Oh yeah.
Who
You're
all
all
knows?
speaking in Primordial.
I think
At the
Brack
beginning.
and Justin
Oh, yeah.
both do.
I don't speak
I do
Primordial.
speak Primordial.
Justin does.
You do speak Primordial.
Do I speak Primordial?
You
Oh
do.
shit, I do speak Primordial. Never mind.
So everybody that knows Primordial, you hear her. First of all, she's muttering to herself, going, "I hope this works. I hope this works. I hope this works. I hope this works." And she turns and sees that you all can, those of you who can understand her can
About
understand her.
how
And she's
I
like,
was gonna stand.
she looks away like, shit. I didn't think they would know that.
We
And
just
then-
look. Can I just look at her and ask, okay, what are you dragging us into? Because we need more info to make a plan.
We don't have time for a plan. Right now, I'm about to open up a portal through this tree, like Keyleth does. Long story short, my god should be I should be able to do this through my god.
Okay.
I've never actually done it though, so
I'm gonna ask a different question then. What is the chance of us dying?
very, very minor actually. If anything, probably just a couple bruises.
Separated.
What is the chance of us being maimed or seriously injured?
Also very, very low.
Okay, then what are you freaking out about? Because you, as spellcaster, you should know that this is going to fuck us if you're freaking out.
I'm not a spellcaster. I'm a ranger who has a couple spells I can use. There's a difference.
Okay,
And as she does that, she slaps her hand against the tree and a portal opens, but it looks unstable.
Galileo jumps right through.
Oh god. Just looks over at Galileo. Let's go, jump.
Who heard Reed just go under his breath?
You mean he sighed?
No, that was Vexalia, not me.
Oh,
She was going, "Oh God, I hope it works," kind of a thing. It gets under her breath as he jumps in. She's like, "Oh, please work, please work." As all the rest of you are going through, who else goes through?
I'm just gonna walk through.
So everybody goes, or just a few of you?
I'll go.
Oh, we all
The
go.
Dragonborn, in all of his splendor, just runs head first into
He
the
trips
portal.
on a rock and falls face first into the dirt.
Okay, so after all of you, 3 more people appear. Actually, 4 people appear behind you. You saw them, but as a quick glance, you were more focused on Vex panicking and going, "I hope this works. I hope this works." And behind you, in comes Grog, Percival, and Pike, and then Vexalia.
Something's
And
going
Vex
on.
goes, "Oh, thank God, it worked."
So, can you explain to us the area we are in now?
She looks around and she goes, "Why is she here? This is strange." Okay, so with where we are right now, let's look at the map. You guys are in a dark forest. There's not much light coming through the trees because it is just so thick of trees. There is not much space between each tree. Lots of roots, lots of vegetation. For this entire area, you guys will be at half movement speed. The
Now, is this
forest
due
looks
to
healthy.
terrain?
Yes, due to terrain, due to all the vegetation and the roots and just how dense this forest is, you guys will be moving half speed. She looks around, she goes, "Okay," and then she casts a spell. And this is a slightly upgraded spell to find a person. Instead of just scrying and seeing where the person is, she produces before her a... For those of you who are on the Ark server we're on, you know the Dino Finder we have? And that arrow that points to the direction?
Mm-hmm.
Basically, you see a glowing arrow above her hand, in front of her. And it is pointing in a direction. And it is a golden glow, as if it were a spell from a god or something. And she goes, okay, we're going this way. Don't know how far it is, but we need to hurry. And she takes off running. Grog, Pike, and Percy are all right behind her.
Gotta follow right behind.
Me too.
I'm following.
Okay, so at this speed in this area, you guys, it takes about an hour, hour and a half to get there.
Right.
Nothing attacks along the way. You see Percival take a couple shots at different things in your way, and by the time you guys get to them, they're already dead. You see arrows sticking out of them. You see bullet holes, which you guys still don't really know what those are yet. So you see random holes in things that look like an arrow had protruded from it, but the arrows got missing.
I'm gonna mumble to myself, I want one of those.
Are they animals or monsters?
It's mostly animals, mostly forest animals that would possibly attack, but could also run away just due to the size of the group and some of the people running through there. But they didn't. But they weren't taking any chances. They were just ending everything. So it's wolves. It's all basic beast creatures that, for people that are their level, are nothing. And I mean, you can see them a little ways away, just sniping shit. Both Percy and Vexalia. And Pike goes, "Okay, I'm bored. I'm getting in on this." And she starts casting some magical missiles, basically. They're not actual magic missiles, but they are guiding bolts, but at a much higher level. So they're obliterating everything they hit, and they're automatic hits as well. So these three are just taking out everything. Grog's like, I want to hit something. They're like, no, Grog. He's like, fine. And so you're all just running through. You see, by the time you get to where you're going, over 60 corpses on your way there that they killed.
We'll be right back. We're just stepping away from the computer for a second.
Okay.
Do you want to try and take a break right now?
What time is it?
8:40.
No, we're literally just stepping away for like just a second to grab drinks real quick.
Okay. So yeah, we'll be good. You come up upon a village? Because as you're traversing this area, instead of being as a full dense forest, you start seeing crap, how do I describe it? Stone jutting out of the ground as if it were pulled out of the ground via magic. You see all these random areas where the stone is protruding from the ground. And
So
it starts
kinda
turning
like
into a mountain area. So it's still half speed, but not forest, and you're able to see more. And upon the further you go, you finally run into a village that is, I say a village because it is multiple large...
We're back.
Welcome back. It is multiple large tent-like structures that are made out of solid stone.
Okay.
The doors are made out of stone. Everything about this village, it looks like it can be torn down and moved very quickly and just have the buildings reconstructed. And you walk up to the group of Vox Machina that's here that are just standing going, why are we here? Why is she here? They're discussing among themselves, trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. And as you guys walk up to them, they go, okay, so we are at the Earthashari camp. This is not normally how things are done. People not of the Ashari or have been trusted by them are not normally brought here, but we need the help. Because we don't know what is going on. We got a message from Keyleth probably 30 minutes before I came to get y'all, saying that something has happened. She couldn't tell us what was going on, and the message got cut off there. So we came to her rescue with y'all. Now, as she's saying all this, you see people coming out. They're in robes. They're in brown robes. They are most of them are primarily bald. They have black rope tying their robes together to keep them shut. And they come out all battered, beaten, scrapes, looking like they just got out of a fight. But the wounds are larger than a normal fight would produce. You see massive bruises that take up the entire arm of a person, entire side of their chest. Not small bruises such as a punch or something, just a rock being thrown. These are massive bruises.
Like someone got hit with a tree?
Possibly. And out of them, there's one person that is different. She has long, flowing red hair. She has a antler crown on her head. She has a leaf. It's not a full cloak, but it is from about halfway from the chest up, covering her shoulders, and it is made out of leaves. These leaves look like regular leaves, but they are sewn together in a way that keeps them preserved. And they're in the dying stage. None of them are crumbling. Nothing. It is a very interesting cloak that she's wearing. And underneath, she's wearing a bright green robe. With pants underneath. The robe is open, and underneath her robe, for her shirt, she is wearing some leather armor. She's holding this big quarterstaff. Bigger than most quarterstaffs normally are.
So bigger than mine.
Yes.
Or mine.
And on it, on the top of it, you see hovering above it in what looks kind of like a vine. Not a vine that's holding something in, but inside of it, not touching any of the vines, is a glowing ball of glowing light. And they go, Keyleth, oh thank God. All the group of Vox Machina, and they run up to her, and they're starting talking, and one of the people in the brown robes walks up to you. Who must you be? You were with Vox Machina, so we are assuming you are friends.
Yes, kind of.
Acquaintances is a better term.
We met them a few days ago.
He gets very worried at this news. And he goes, Vexalia? And she goes, oh shit. Sorry, Elder. These are friends of ours. They are participating in one of the fights. We have seen them fight. They have dealt with some of the quests around our town, and we didn't know what would be going on. We brought some backup just in case. And he goes, uh-huh. You know this is against the rules. And she goes, yes, I'm sorry. I didn't know what we would be facing, though. We did not want to come unprepared. And he goes, under the circumstances, I will allow it this time. And he looks back to your group, and he goes, welcome to our home. As of today, we will not having to be we will have to be moving. But for now, welcome to our home. And as he says that, you hear a loud rumble.
Like, so loud that we're feeling this rumble?
Yes. The entire area is shaking. Trees are falling over.
So, I'd like to make a roll for that. Let's
give it a second.
Damn it.
As the rumbling stops, everything comes to a standstill, and he goes, no, it's breaking. And and the leader, he actually never introduced himself, takes off running towards the center of the camp. Vex looks over to Keyleth and goes, what's going on? And Keyleth comes over and goes, who are these people? Never mind that now. Basically, the elemental portal to the plane of Earth is either degrading or being broken out of. We don't know what's going on exactly. But we've been fighting very large Earth elementals all day. Actually, since yesterday. I mean, we have barely been able to survive. Half the people here are already dead. And Vex's face just drains. She becomes pale white when she was almost olive-colored skin. She is pale, as in, oh, fuck. As this happens, the center of the camp explodes. Not by any fire or anything, but the earth just erupts. The entire area for about... Because this is a very large camp, even though it can be moved so easily. It is about a 3-mile wide camp. And so the middle of it erupts about half a mile's worth. And out from it comes a very large earth elemental.
Oh, God.
It comes out and roars. You then see multiple...
Are we really doing this now?
You see multiple spells flying at it, hitting it, arrows. Not many arrows, primarily spells. But you see a couple arrows coming at it, hitting it, weakening it actually, and subduing it. The earth elemental is then wrapped up in magical vines that are holding it to the ground. It is subdued for now. So about 5 minutes later, the leader comes back. He goes, okay, it is subdued for now. Now we must leave. We must move this entrance to the earth plane and leave. We will have people who will be coming to deal with this tomorrow. They are a very skilled group of druids who are trained to deal with the strongest elementals from the different planes. But for now, we have to subdue it one more time, and then we are leaving. Keyleth, thank you very much for your help, but at this moment in time, not even you can help us. And she goes, but I can. Let me do something. And they go, no. As the leader of the Arashari, you cannot die here. Neither can we. We need to move this and leave. We will let you know once we have set up a new location. But for now, we must leave. And he immediately takes off again. And you hear her go, Vanderin, why are you leaving? He does not respond. He's gone. He's going back. And then about 5 minutes later, you see another subduing spell, much larger than the last one. That the entire spell that's happening takes up the entire camp. Magical walls are then built. They are clear walls that are surrounding the entire camp, covering off top and bottom, all sides. Only people who are allowed to leave are allowed to leave. This thing is now trapped here until the spell is taken down. In the meantime, before the 5 minutes of that spell coming up, they're all going, okay, we need to leave. If he's saying that they are having to move it, this is Keyleth at this point, saying, okay, if he's having to move the portal, we have to leave. We don't have time. If we stay here, we will die. The spell that it takes to move the portal usually destroys the area. Vex is going, but we just got here. What are we supposed to do? Keyleth goes, right now we can't do anything. And she looks at your group. Keyleth does and goes, I assume you were brought here to help, but at this point we cannot fight this thing. We need to leave. Are you coming with us?
Yes.
Do we have much of a choice?
You're more than welcome to stay here and die if you choose.
Not much of a choice.
I'd prefer not to die.
So anybody who wants to come back, she puts her hands out, and Grog, Pike, and Vex all immediately grab hands and start a circle. She says, if you don't want to die and you want to come with us, grab hands and make a circle.
We're gonna...
We grabbed their hands.
Grabbing them hands.
Okay. And so as soon as everybody is grabbed
They
hands...
start catching some hands, eh?
As soon as everybody's hands are holding and completing the circle, she then immediately casts a spell, and instantly the space around you basically turns into a little ball. It completely condenses and is gone. And about a second later, all you see and hear and feel is, I mean, you guys are basically traveling at like warp 10 if you are Star Trek fans. Flying through space and time right now. And within a second, you are back at Whitestone. and that how the space around you felt like it condensed, it expands, and you are back in Whitestone. Nothing else is out of place. Everybody's there. And you see all the 5 members of Vox Machina just take a deep breath. And even here, the Earth Ashari are halfway across this continent. You still hear the explosion of the portal being moved. You feel it. The ground trembles. You don't see anything. You just feel it and hear it. And Keyleth goes, fuck. What are we supposed to do? What is happening with everything right now? Well, I'm here. Vex, what are we doing? Vex goes, comparatively, nothing as important. We're doing a fight competition here. And Keyleth goes, I need something to get my mind off what's going on. Sure, let's do this. And Vex is like, it's not today. And she's like, really? Vex goes, it's in 2 days. We have to finish getting set up, we have to finish getting all the creatures for the groups to fight, all that stuff. And Keyleth goes, okay, so I have a day to kill. Oh, looks up in the sky. Day and a half. Okay then. So, I'm guessing that this is one of the groups. And she goes, yes, this is one of the groups. This is the only group that actually gets 6 people. And Keyleth is like, I'm not even going to ask. Just don't. I'm good. I don't need those details. And looks, and he goes, hi, I'm Keyleth, the leader of the Arashari. And now that she's not in full trying to protect her people mode, you see she's more of a somewhat subdued, somewhat not very sure about herself person. Except when it comes to leading her people. That is the only time she is truly a leader. And so she's now more quiet, a little bit reserved. She goes, hi, I'm Keyleth. Sorry we had to meet under very strange circumstances, but I was told you are one of the groups of the fight that are fighting. What are your strategies for fighting?
Hit it with a stick.
Okay, we got a monk.
Also, what the fuck was that?
I'm just going to give a little chuckle.
She looks behind her where the explosion came from and goes, that is something hopefully you guys do not have to deal with.
Still kind of important to know what it was. Maybe to avoid.
Oh, depending on what happens in the next couple months, we may not be avoiding it and may have to bring everybody in for the fight. So, sure, I'll tell y'all. That is one of the kings of the elemental planes. That is the king of Earth.
Well,
he has escaped his realm. His realm is what he wants. The reason he's here, we do not know. We do not know why his people have been leaving and attacking us. I was called in a couple days ago to the Earth Ashari to help fight. I was the only one who was able to leave due to the Air Ashari still recovering from our last ginormous battle against a demigod that became God. Anyways,
question. If they were leaving their realm and they only want to do with their realm, wouldn't that mean something's invading their realm, causing them to leave?
That's what we've been thinking. But we don't have any proof of that. We don't know anything right now. And that's what scares us most. But I don't care. Go away, group.
Damn it, don't have any alcohol on me.
But depending on what happens over the next couple months, we may have to call on you to help fight.
Beat it with a stick.
Unfortunately, beating it with a stick won't work on elementals of any kind. But soon enough, as a monk, you'll be able to fight even elementals with your bare hands, so I'm not worried. And she just looks at all of you, figures out exactly what all of you are. So we have 2 monks, a paladin.
Nope. We don't have 2 monks. We have 1 monk.
Sorry, 2 warlocks, a monk, a paladin, and a rogue. And a sorcerer. A divine sorcerer. Interesting. Okay.
I ask, can you say those things by looking at us?
Once you get to my strength, unfortunately this kind of stuff becomes obvious. With the fights we've had, due to all your gear is primarily what tells me.
Because I'm wearing full half plate in the sword, so.
Yes, you're a hexblade, are you not?
My character wouldn't know what that is. So I was like, I do not know what that is.
Okay. Okay, the way she phrases it, she goes, so you prefer to fight with a sword and magic, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. So then we have another warlock who's a changeling nonetheless. Interesting. A monk who's a triton, divine soul sorcerer that is an fallen Asmar. Interesting. A rogue who's human and a paladin who's dragonborn. You are also very new to your gifts, I can tell, due to your equipment and the way you reacted back there. But then again, my friends were not either. Were not very helpful. And Vex goes, we weren't told anything until the fucking king of the earth elementals came out. What were we supposed to do? She goes, fight. And Vex goes, you weren't fighting either. You were with us. And she goes, I've been fighting for the past 2 days. Anyway, sister, let us not worry about that. I'm not trying to I'm not trying to accuse anybody of anything. I'm just very worried and concerned about what's going on right now. And Vex goes, I understand. And she goes up and gives her a hug. And Keyleth, while she's still hugging her sister, she's going, okay, so we have fights to prepare for. We have people to interview. Okay, this will be interesting. So due to your classes, due to what you guys all do, how do you all fight? Have you fought together before?
Once.
Briefly with wolves.
And how did that go?
Not so well for me.
2 of us almost died.
By technicality, 3 of us almost died, and it went about as well as a warlock blowing up in the middle of it and nearly murdering 2 of his own teammates can go. Along with, we had 1 guy fall in a pit and 1 guy get sneak attacked. So I would say it went about as well as expected for a first fight.
Okay then. So you guys don't have any strategies for fighting. So
It's hard to create a strategy when you literally met these guys 10 minutes ago.
that makes it even more difficult. Fair enough. Any type of ring you would like to fight in, specifically?
Does anybody have, outside of this, does anybody have an elemental ability? Like, where they get a bonus in a certain type of, area?
Technically, I do.
I do.
Just being in water.
Okay. I don't think the rest of us take detriments to water fighting, though, so that might not be the best idea.
Yeah, pretty
Which
major
is
ones
why
as well.
I'm not suggesting anything.
I know Justin has, what, fire?
Fire.
Yeah, fire, we'd also probably take that, because none of us have fire resist gear.
What about cold?
I got a natural fire resistance.
Poison wouldn't be good. We could do an island arena where you could, where we have a nice sand area, and then we're dealing with water surrounding. That would give the Triton the ability to use that, and then we can use, the excess heat or whatever from there to give us a terrain advantage.
Don't forget, he's a melee fighter.
Do you have anything that you can do with the water, or is it just you're able to fight underwater better?
I'm just good in water. That's about
Okay,
it.
then that wouldn't help us.
It's not
And I'm gonna
but-
say this for y'all, just since we're planning outside a game. The main thing that she's gonna be doing is basically creating boulders out of the sand or walls, primarily. So it's not anything that is.
Can we do castle related then? Because small corridors, we're able to lock down with the Dragon's Breath. The Dragonborn will be able to deal with that. We can lock down, my Warlock towards the front and do massive damage using the
It's not
Eldritch.
gonna be anything that extensive. It's maybe give a wall or two here, half wall here, a pillar
Even
to hide
then,
behind here.
being able to say, can we have a castle type formation, will give us the ability to shorten their distance. Because remember that panthers are wonderfully interesting creatures, but we'll be able to actually break it down more strategically.
Probably gonna.
You set the spellcasters up behind, on top of one of the half walls or the full walls at the back.
So it's going to be something like, if we do choose something, it's going to be like minor ruins.
Yeah, something like that, because we can use that to our advantage to be able to press the advantage against the Panthers. We already have an advantage that they're not going to be able to do sneak attacks, but being able to lock down entire hallways using the Dragon's Breath, the Eldritch Invocation, being able to do massive damage to anything within, 30 feet, and then having to be able to set up the other spellcasters at the back to just drop spells on them will make it to where our lives will be a lot easier and we'll take less damage. Golden, your opinions on this?
I really don't see any issues with that, as far as getting a area that we can lock down. However, do remember I am a rogue, so getting behind the enemy is important for me, as is locking down where my companions would be, so I can get behind the enemies.
Okay, so we want, like a ruins, because you can use the ruins for stealth to get around behind the Panthers. We can, lock down areas to force them into you, and then use you to create a bombardment for spells, to where they can't retreat.
However, do consider that this is an arena, meaning the Panthers are typically going to be able to see us as well as we can see them, simply due to the fact that, one,
It's brightly lit and everything else, yeah.
not just that, but consider who's watching the competition.
Yeah.
Because they're going to have to see the competition, so they're going to have to see us actually fighting, not just who comes out victorious. So having a simple arena like what Zolo had read for our little misadventure arena, with the occasional earth spike trap that was sitting there. Every other round it would pop up.
Unfortunately, this arena is not set up that way.
I'm giving an example for...
We just ask for... So, what you're saying, Golden, is you'd rather have something that's a little more open, just because that way it allows you to maneuver a little better, and then we just use an actual, formation for us to put the frontline fighters towards the front, spellcasters towards the back, and then merc them that way. Because of arena combat. Okay. Then can we ask for 2 split walls? If we ask for 2 split walls, we can just force them, not necessarily to come in one way, but we can use that to put the spellcasters towards the back and then have the mainline fighters fight from that. Even if they're just glass walls, because we're dealing with sand.
Odd thing is, I have more value up front, which is bad because I'm squishy.
Typically, you will until you don't. That's the problem.
Yeah. Because I have Warcasters, so...
Warcaster just means that does that give you a...
It allows me to cast a spell as an opportunity attack, and I also have Inflict Wounds and Cure Wounds, so I need to kind of be next to people to heal. And
well, the thing is you have attacks that do more damage from longer distance. The thing is you might want to save that specific set of spells for when something pushes you to attack you, rather than being up front and trying to brunt the damage. When we have a Templar that can do, massive damage with massive swords and stuff, and has a decent amount of health, plus can heal themselves, We have the Triton, which is an upline fighter. We have the Rogue, which is an upline fighter, and we have the other Warlock, which can do very similar things.
I'm
My
practically
Warlock
the
can
only
do-
backline fighter. Slash
was-
healer.
You're saying well, no, the Templar can heal too. He actually should be our main healer.
Okay.
So we should probably have the 2 Warlocks and whatnot be backline fighters, because we can do most of our damage from that, and then when we get pushed, use our spells for the closer range portion. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay. I am going to say this. We are going to take our break here so I can set up the ring and so we can all go grab drink, go to the restroom if we need to, because I know I need to. We'll take our break here. We'll be back in about 10-15 minutes, guys. Maybe a little bit longer depending on how long it takes me to set up the ring, but we will be back.
Bueno.
And we are back. Sorry about that, everybody. Map is set up. Everybody's in position on the map. They have had a chance to see it already. In fact, let's just go ahead and get that open. Doop-a-doop. Okay, we are on the map. Guys, this is crucial. You guys do not look at stream right now. All
No
of you.
worries.
Not
I
looking.
don't have stream open.
Ooh. What is this stream you're talking about?
Yeah,
It's a magic thing.
Galliel in character. What is stream?
Okay.
Stream of what?
Flowing water.
So,
What is this water you speak of?
okay. So, everybody, you guys walk into the arena. You get to see it. It is day of. Keyleth has been working nonstop with all the groups to see what kind of fights they prefer. And every round will have a different arena base. It will be different every single time you guys fight. Same for the other groups.
Woohoo!
Ooh, fun.
That means more work for you, Reed.
Yeah. Luckily, we're only doing one fight on screen today. After this fight, guys, we will be ending stream because this will take a little while.
Yeah, no worries. I'm probably gonna have to leave after this fight anyways.
Okay. So, for starters, I want everyone to roll initiative.
Ooh.
And don't tell me what it is yet. I will go through and ask what it is in a second. I'm having to roll it for the creatures as well.
Don't like this roll for one reason. Oh god. I'm gonna go down instantaneously again. Probably.
Well, if you don't make crazy rolls, you should be good.
Yeah. Well, I
Like,
already-
don't try to make a stealth check knowing that you'll roll a critical one and somehow fuck up. And then
Justin and I both get 20s.
I'm not ready for him yet.
Wow. How do you open the initiative tab thing? I was trying to figure that out last time and I
If
couldn't
you're
figure it
on
out.
D&D Beyond, it just says there's a little box that says initiative.
No, I was meaning in Roll20.
I'm not
For-
going to be using it. I'm just going to be writing it down.
Oh, you're doing the same thing I was. I'm gonna ask Zillow so we can find that out.
Oh, I prefer it that way, to be honest. I like the written one. Because that one didn't always work for everybody when he did it.
So do we want to have some fun?
Do you want to build a snowman?
Why did I know somebody was going to go there?
We all go before the Panthers, and it's like all of them instantly dead.
And my pencil's not working. Yay.
Hopefully we're fighting Panthers. Because I can actually handle those.
Isn't that what you said about the wolves?
I'm sorry, but I was out of commission for 2 rounds. And when I did get out, I actually did some damage, so...
Now that's a lot
Unfortunate
of
that you-
damage.
Okay. So, we're going to go...
Protect yourself or deal some damage.
Oh, here, let's get initiatives. I'm going to go in order of numbers, and then I'll ask a number range, and you guys tell me if you're in that number range or not. 25 to 20.
I got
Justin and I
21.
rolled a 20.
I got 21.
21.
Modified 20.
So
So
we have 3 20s and 2 21s.
24.
Bloody
What?
hell, people.
What?
That's a nat 20, by the way.
By the way,
I rolled
we're
a
gonna
nat 20.
cuck your animals or whatever because we got cucked last time.
Right? Almost dies to 3 wolves, immediately annihilates 5
Okay,
panthers.
so it's the tone and then Moonlight. And my lead just broke.
So remember, it doesn't matter if it's nat 1, nat 20. Oh god, words.
Yeah, on this it
You
doesn't
just
matter.
take the roll and add initiative
Yep.
modifier, correct?
So, yep.
Yep.
So, who
yeah,
else had a 21 besides Moonlight?
I had 21.
So, Kazoo. Okay, so the 220s, 320s were who, and who?
What was that?
Who had a 20?
Justin and I.
There wasn't
And
there one other?
Galio.
And Galileo. Okay.
Do we all just have to roll for who goes when?
Nope. You all get to go on the same turn, and it's up to you on how you want to do it.
Ooh, this is going to be fun.
That's the cussing waiting to happen there.
I don't think that any of the animals were able to catch our roll.
This is gonna be really awkward. That's gonna be really awkward.
Yeah,
Well-
why don't we just do it in...
Well, if we all attack the same animal at the same time, poor thing is gonna die. So let's
I was
just
gonna-
keep it like that.
Why don't we just do it in
Unfortunately.
alphabetical order? It'll be, you know, you, me, and then Justin. You know, for who's what's going on at the same time. That'll just make it easier for
I'll
all
let
of us.
y'all decide each turn on who goes.
That works.
That works.
So who else got the 21?
Razria.
Yep, you and Raz go together. Satone goes first.
Razria, what do you have in terms of range?
Eldritch Blast.
Which deals how much?
Do you have Witch Bolt by chance?
No.
Okay, you don't get Witch Bolt. Eldritch Blast is fucking great, though.
It's 1d10 damage.
Okay, so we can both do 1d10. Great.
As a note, I'm probably gonna cast Witch Bolt.
I'm probably just going to end up casting Firebolt.
Okay,
I'm gonna beat
so
it with a stick.
And I'll stab one of you guys in the back. I mean, what?
okay,
Don't
so
fuck us.
on to the game. Okay, so as you guys enter, you guys go take your positions, and up here on the north side there is a balcony for the judges slash the royalty of the town and their guests. There's a little box for them, and then on top of that, on the 50-foot wall on all four sides, behind them and everywhere else, are rows upon rows of people watching. Everybody in town has come. Guests have come into town to watch this fight for however long it takes. All the fights. You guys are the first group fighting. Vexalia walks up to the podium on the area for her and her guests and all that. And she walks up and goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, thank you everyone for coming. Today we have a special group of people who have come into town and basically started this fight club." And she turns back and glares at Grog. Okay, so there are going to be, every group will get to fight one round of fighting per day. We will take a day. The next day, they'll be healed up and then ready to go for their next fight. We'll go on a scoring system, and depending on how many points people have, depends on who falls out when. We are going to do this basically as a trial of elimination, and we'll go from there. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome our group of adventurers who have not named themselves yet. Give them a round of applause, and the audience goes berserk. They have been needing to see a fight.
That should be our group name. The group with no name.
The no names?
Nameless.
Or.
That sounds like a sort of pro league team for a game, like just nameless.
I would say the nobodies, but that's copyrighted.
Is it nobody? By what?
Kingdom Hearts.
I'm not
Really?
surprised. Yeah. I can believe that. Okay.
Yeah, it is. As well as Heartless, but still.
So as she
Okay,
says that,
that's actually a word. They're not supposed to be able to do that, but okay.
Yeah, if it's a word, they can't take it.
Yeah. But, you know, we'll deal with that
The
later.
title.
it doesn't really matter for right this second. So on to the game. So as she welcomes you and everybody's screaming and just getting excited for this fight, all 8 gates open at once. And by open, their walls, the gates disappear from where they were. And out of 4 of them, on the left one on each wall, walks out a suit of armor.
I'm sorry, what?
Out of each gate walks a suit of armor.
Yay, you're dealing with armor. Great.
You don't know what their abilities are. You don't know who they are, or anything.
Suits of armor. I like it.
Well, from where y'all are, you can't really see them yet. Not super well yet. So, yeah. Now, for initiative, since we've already rolled initiative, everybody has rolled. First up is Satone.
Damn it, why is the rogue going first?
Because you rolled too bloody high.
That's my point. Gonna move to be directly behind this wall, and if anything walks past this point, I am going to simply straight out attack with both of my blades.
As long as it comes within range of you, of 5 feet, so you're going to hold your attack for a round?
Yep.
So they would literally have to come right here, or here, to be hit by you.
So, hold on. Would... Damn it. Right here work, like hiding behind the edge of the wall?
Yeah. We're going to count it as it goes up to the actual edge. It just,
Okay.
it wouldn't let me do that.
Like there's a line.
Yeah, so where the edge of the marking is where it is. So you are sitting at the edge, waiting for something to come around the corner. That's not an ally. Okay.
Correct.
You cannot do bonus actions. It can only be an attack if you're holding an attack. Your turn ends at that point.
Yup.
Okay.
That's fine.
Just making sure. Okay, next up we have, for 21 each, Moonlight and Kazoot. You guys get to go decide who goes first, or if you guys want to go at the same time.
I can go first.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm go.
Thing is, I'm pretty sure these guys have like a lot more health than Panthers.
Next, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. End up here. And I'm going to use Eldritch Blast on this guy over here.
Which way?
This guy. The one in top.
Okay, is it within range?
100 feet? Yeah.
Okay. Do you have to roll, or do they have to roll?
I have to roll. That'll be 18 versus AC.
That hits.
Alright. D10. 9 damage.
Okay. Actually, I should probably finish that math. Okay. Do you in your turn?
That's my turn, yes.
Okay. Kazoot, you're up.
Can I move here and still be able to attack this
Is
guy?
that within your movement range?
30 feet?
Is that within your range? Move the boxes wise.
Diagonal's still 5 feet, correct?
Yes.
So it's going to be 1, 2, 3,
15.
4, 5, 6.
That
Can I hit
is
him?
your range. What is your range of your spell?
120 feet.
Yes.
Okay. I was wanting to know if the pillar kind of just messed with me. But yeah.
I'm gonna say it's just barely able to see.
It's going to be Firebolt.
Okay. Do you roll or do they roll?
I roll.
Okay, roll.
And that is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
And to roll damage. It's 1d10. That's 10 damage.
10 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Let me write that down.
If it matters, it's 10 fire damage. Probably doesn't.
Not really.
Nope. Just be glad it's not something it's immune to.
I don't think it is.
Nope.
It's
I
a
said be
suit of
glad it's
armor.
not. What? Possibly. Possibly there's somebody in it. Okay, so do you end your turn?
I will end my turn.
Okay, so next up are the other three people, all on the same initiative roll. Fucker, you guys.
Galileo, can Justin and I do our thing real quick and then you jump in? Because we planned out this turn to pretty much murk something immediately.
Oh my.
You okay with that?
That's fine. Go for it.
Okay, so I'm going first. Let's see if this watch will let me do it. I'm moving 5 feet that direction, because, you know, I can. It's literally just a step. 10.
I'm going to
15.
barely allow that just because of where it ends.
Yeah. 20, 25, and I'm going to stay there. I have sightline to this guy down here. I am then going to cast Hex, which is a bonus action.
Yes.
I don't believe... Do I have to make a roll for that? I don't believe I have to make a roll for that.
Nope. Read the,
You place a curse on a creature that you can see within range until the spell ends. You deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to the target whenever you hit it with an attack. Also choose one ability when you cast this spell. The target has a disadvantage on ability checks made with the chosen ability. It's going to have a disadvantage on strength checks.
Okay, but doesn't it only give you a bonus if you attack it?
No. It's a disadvantage, or, you know, from the way I read that is whenever you hit it with an attack.
Let me...
I would assume that, you know, you is in general you, not you is in one character specific you.
Wait.
let me check. Let me pull it up for you. We're there.
Hmm.
Eldritch Blast.
I'm not. So,
Would help if I click the right spell.
so you start with these.
Yeah, the disadvantage is for everybody, but for the spell damage is only when you
That's
attack
just me.
it.
Yeah, that's just me. I knew that.
Okay, that's what that
Okay.
that was the part that I was asking about.
Oh, I thought you were asking about the disadvantage. No.
Disadvantage is for everything.
Yeah, sorry.
Disadvantage is disadvantage.
Okay. So it now has Hex on it.
So it has hex for strength. You said.
Hex for strength.
Okay, give me 1 second. I put on a thing for what do I call hex? I'll call that hex. Okay.
Then I'm going to use Witch Bolt on it,
Okay.
which is a beam of crackling blue energy, lances out towards a creature within range, forwarding a sustained arc of lightning between you and the target. Make a ranged spell attack against the creature. On a hit, the target takes 1d12 damage, or lightning damage, and on each of your turns for the duration, you can use your action to deal 1d12 lightning damage to the target automatically. The spell ends if you use your action to do anything else. The spell also ends if the target is ever outside the spell's range or has a total cover from you.
Okay.
So I should need to make, what, a d20 roll for hit?
You should have a modifier for your spells, your spell attack. Roll a
Yes.
d20 and add that.
$22.
That hits.
Okay. I get to roll 1d12 plus 1d6. Do I take a plus... So plus 6 to spell attack is I just get a base of plus 6 on Witch Bolt, correct? So it's 6 plus my 1d12, right?
No, you roll a d6. Because of hex.
Well, I roll a d6 because of Hex. I have a spell attack of plus 6, and I have a 1d12 for the lightning damage. So I get, essentially, you know, 1d6, 1d12, and I'm asking what the plus 6 means.
The spell attack is just for when you're rolling to see if it hits.
I'm pretty sure that's hit. Yeah, that's hit DC.
That's hit only.
Because I have a modifier of +4 and a spell attack of +6.
Yeah, modifier would modify the actual spell itself. The spell attack is for the hit DC. That's how I got the 23 I just got.
Okay. So the answer then would have been a 24 instead of a 22, but okay, not a big deal.
Yeah, that is only for when you're trying to attack. That's
Okay, that was why I was like, I'm double checking before I give you a wrong number. Ooh, that's an 8. Yeah, that's an 8. 18.
18 total damage?
18 total damage.
Okay. Okay. And don't forget to mark your 2 spells as cast.
I will. I already did, actually.
So is that end your turn?
Let's see, I don't have anyone.
Didn't you cast 2 first level spells, not just 1?
No, one of them is a first, or both of those are pack spells.
Okay, but wouldn't that be 2 pack spells then?
Yeah, I already dealt with that. They're both marked as pack spells.
Okay, because only one is marked off as pack on the pack thing.
It should both be marked. I already marked both of them.
And you hit cast on him?
I didn't hit cast. Cast doesn't do anything for me. Literally just opens up what the spell is.
For me, if you hit cast, it adds another pack check off.
Yeah, both packed are checked on mine.
Okay. For me, it wasn't. Okay, we're good.
The answer to your question is I'm done from there.
Yep. Okay, so you said Justin's next?
Yes.
Okay, go, Justin.
No, diagonal there. So you get 5 there. You cut 5 to there, essentially where I'm standing, and then you still have another 5, so you come down here.
That's
Or actually, I'll probably go there, because that'll give you a better...
so. I'm gonna move diagonally, and that's 5. And then I'm gonna move right on top of him, and then move down.
Okay.
And then from there, I'm gonna use my breath weapon, which is a 5-foot by 30-foot line. So it'll be directly on him.
How far is the line?
30 feet.
30 feet.
Okay.
And then it takes
Do you roll or does it roll?
6 damage. And it has to do a...
Strength.
No. A... dexterity save.
Sit.
Said it was...
Sit.
No, I said dex.
Oh, then I fucked up. Oh well. I like to do dex then. Whoops.
And it has to be 14?
It has to be a 14?
Yeah, it has to make a DC saving throw of 14.
And just because of miscommunication, I will allow this one time a switch.
Thank you.
Okay.
This time and this time alone. So I roll
And it
2
takes
and take
half
the lower.
damage to succeed.
What is the total
Saving
it has
throw
to
of
get
14.
of dex, you said?
Yeah.
Let me check its dex. A total of 10.
It fails.
It takes full damage.
Okay, give me what damage is.
4. Takes 10 damage.
Okay.
And then... yeah.
What does that take up? Is that a bonus action or a full
It's
action?
a full act.
Okay, yeah, it's one action.
It takes 1 action if I want to redo it.
Okay. Is that end your turn?
Yes.
Okay, up next is
Galliel.
Deliel.
Alrighty then. So I'm going to do a movement. So, oh well, that's the wrong button. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I have a movement speed of 40 feet, being monk. And real quick, Reed, what's the plane we're walking on right now? Is it sand? Is
Yes,
it like
you were walking
dirt?
on sand.
Okay, is it like soft sand or is it like? I guess no, never mind. So it'd be like arena sand. Never mind.
It'd be arena
Alright,
sand.
Then that idea has finally fallen. So then I'm going to just ready an action.
What action? You had to specify.
Sorry, I'm going to Galio's going to pull out his quarterstaff and pretty much ready an attack action in case.
So if something comes within range within this turn, you are going to smack at it.
Yes, and I believe that should be where is it? God dang it. Quarterstaff. Yeah, so within 5 feet of me, it'll be attacked.
Okay. Let me see what they're gonna do. Oh, that's all you're gonna do?
That's all I can really do.
So we have 2 people holding. Everybody else is gone. Okay.
It's time for these things to move.
Yes. Oh, let me get out of that. Okay, so this one's gonna go 5, 10, 20, 25. Y'all are gonna hate these. It's going to do 2 slam attacks.
Okay.
Damn.
1 against each of you. Yeah.
So this is animated armor, I'm guessing.
It can if it has a high enough BAB.
Okay, so
what you do?
weapon attack plus hit.
There is no BAB in 5th edition, by
Well,
the way.
not BAB, but it can if it has a high enough attack-related thing. You can make multiple attacks in one turn. That was the
Yep.
answer.
The first slam is towards the Dragonborn, because I cannot pronounce his name, with a 22 to hit.
It hit.
Okay. Let me roll to see how much damage. You got lucky. 3 damage.
Damn.
I rolled a 1 on its damage. The second slam is going towards Lecria
Mm-hmm.
with a 11 to hit.
It misses.
Okay. That's that one. The next one. 20.
As a secondary question, would it take, since, you know,
And
these
I
are-
attack.
Okay, wait. What, Brack?
so it literally just walks through a line of molten fire. Does it take any damage based upon that? You know, we're dealing with metal
No.
here.
Because it's magical lava, basically, it basically attacks and then goes away. Or it cools off pretty fast.
Not from what I
Unless it-
remember.
Not from what I was reading.
I don't believe it does that, so give us a
Let
sec.
me look.
Brass weapon.
Oh,
But we are dealing with animated armor.
Brass weapon.
And will you stop with that?
What?
With what?
Trying to figure out what the enemy is ahead of time?
Oh,
Thief. Saving.
she did. It was mentioned earlier.
I never said what it was. I just said you see armor. You can use
Back. Up. Wrong one. Shit. That's the wrong one. No. Select.
It doesn't say anything about after the fact.
That's why we're double checking. We're actually reading in the original thing.
breath weapon and damage resistance.
Go down.
Size, shape, and damage.
And you can't use it again for another short until you take a short or long rest.
Okay, yeah, you're right. That was why we were double checking. Because neither one of us understood exactly how that went.
It is a one-off attack. It does not do multiple attacks, unfortunately.
So it's actually stepped within my
Yep, you get to
prepared
attack.
attack range. So, and mind you, I am making my full attack with both of the two blades in my hands.
Question, actually, do you get 2 attacks or do you get one on a bonus? One as a bonus, because that will determine on what you get to do. I have to ask this. I don't want to be this dick, but I have to.
I believe it would just be a bonus, so no, it'd be with the one attack. However, I do have both of my blades in my hands.
But holding an attack is only holding your standard attack, not a bonus. Unfortunately. So now if you get to attack twice as your standard, that's fine. And I just have to make sure.
Let's see. Now, with that in mind, will my sneak attack apply to this? Seeing
Were
as
you hiding?
I was actually set behind the wall in a position.
But did you try to hide, or did you just go up to the wall?
You never asked.
I didn't
So,
realize you were trying to do that. So
the
let's say you were
answer-
trying to hide. Go ahead and roll a. Give me a. What is it? Stealth check?
Well, that, sir, will be a 19 rolled plus 8, so 27 to the stealth.
So 27?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then let me. Yeah, nope, it doesn't see you. So yes, it's stealth.
Okay, so that'll actually give me that.
Stealthing though does take up your bonus action, so we'll count that as before the attack.
Okay. And once it steps into my range, I attack it with the short sword in my hand.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
And just rolled a 19. For my attack roll,
That hits.
short sword. Okay, and that is going to be the 2d6. Where's my other d6? Here it is. Okay, 2. God damn it. 13 damage to it.
13?
Yep. And that'll end my attack right there.
Okay. It's now going to attack back because it's still its turn. Because once you attack it, you come out of hiding. There's no way around that.
Oh, I'm aware.
Okay, it gets 2 slam attacks. First one. Rolled pretty shit, actually. So, it is 12 to hit.
It does not.
Okay, it misses on the first one, and then... $13 to hit.
It does not.
I rolled an 8 and a 9.
Go for me.
Okay, so that's that one's turn. This one is gonna go.
Oh, hello.
That's its turn because that's all it can move. And then that's that one's turn. Okay, so that ends their turns. Back up to the beginning of the round. Satone, it's your turn.
I'm going to, well, lay into it with an attack. Both of them.
Okay, give me hits.
Okay, the first one rolled an 18 plus the 6. So that'll hit. And just rolled a 20 on the second one.
Okay, wait, what were the first two? What were they?
The first one was 18 plus 6.
Okay, that hits.
I just rolled a 20.
A total
So
or modified?
No, I rolled the 20, a crit, on my second attack.
Okay, so second one crits. And I'm guessing that was your dagger?
From there, actually, I'm dual wielding 2 short swords, so
Oh, nice.
I'm not playing around. I'm in arena mode. I'm not liking this fact.
Okay.
So, with that, to confirm my crit, if that's still a thing.
As a quick question, who is Moonlight?
Moonlight is Raz.
Okay, I was double checking because I just see Moonlight and I'm like, okay, is Moonlight just in the middle of the thing from Zillow's character, or what was going on? I was just double checking. Ignore me.
No.
Do I have to roll the crit, or is that still...
No, you don't. There's no confirming.
Okay.
It's just an automatic crit.
So with that, a short sword is 1d6, and then crit just rolls an additional d6, correct?
I believe so, yeah. Well, you roll 2 of whatever dice you would normally attack with.
So 10 damage off the first hit.
Okay.
And that'll be 14 damage on the other hit.
It's dead. Okay. So that one is dead. So I'm gonna give it...
And I still have my move action, correct?
Yep.
Which one are you going to run to? I don't think you need to worry about me.
I just needed to check something.
Okay.
You're the closest one he can get to.
True.
Actually, no, because I could actually get to that one.
I would say you would have to
That's
go
got
here.
2 people on it.
Yeah, it's one of the single people, so are gonna need help. That's up to you to decide. Just remember who's squishier.
Hmm.
But it is his call to make.
Hey, Golden, how much damage did you do in one turn?
24.
He only, okay, he did 24 damage to that thing in one turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
They all have the same amount of health, right?
Yeah.
Nope. Never
Did you-
answer that, DM. Never answer
That's up
that
to me to
question.
answer. Don't tell me how to
Okay, even if
DM.
he does answer that, that tells me that the other one, the one by Justin and I, must have some sort of resistance to something or another, because we did 28 damage in one turn. That's why I was asking.
Don't forget, Moonlight also did damage to this.
She did
I did
damage to it
this
before
one.
he attacked.
Okay, that's why I was checking, because I didn't realize that one had taken damage. I'm like, wait a second, hang on.
And he got a
So-
sneak attack before his round came up again.
Okay, that was
I
why
got
I was
basically 3 hits in.
Okay, that was why I was double checking, because I wanted to make sure.
You know, that thing has been hit 4 times. To be
Okay,
fair.
that was what I was double checking, so we're all good.
So I'm moving my happy little ass this direction.
I almost said it's going to make it attack, but I'm like, no, wait, it's dead. Never mind.
Suddenly, it's like
Quick question. How tall are these things, these armor things?
They're medium height, just like everybody else in the group.
Oh, I mean, so 5 feet, 6 feet tall?
They're
Around
5
there.
something.
Okay.
It doesn't tell me their exact height. It just tells me they're medium creatures.
Okay.
So they can actually range from at least 4'5" to roughly, I want to say 6'2". Anything taller than that is kind of just absurd.
Goliaths are like, what, 7 feet tall?
Oh no, they're much
They're
larger.
much.
Okay.
They're a large. Actually, no. They technically are classified as medium, but because of their racial trait, they are treated as a large-sized creature.
okay. So, whose turn?
So
Exandria?
I end my turn.
Okay,
Okay.
now it's up to Kazoo and Moonlight.
I can go. I guess I'll go first.
Okay.
One quick question: if I stand on this pillar here, will I be able to see him over?
Barely.
But
Because
I can
how tall are you actually?
I am 5'4", I think.
5'4". It depends on where you stand, depends on if you can see it or not. Because remember, this is 10 feet tall. This
5'6".
pillar is only 5. It depends on where you stand, and
Well, I'm
Possibly.
standing here.
you're gonna stand at the tip of it.
Yes,
Um,
or as close as I can get, but the edge.
how about you move to where you want to go, and then I'll tell you yes or no. Because if you're gonna try to climb up onto one of these, you have to give me a
Okay,
acrobatics check.
acrobatics. Acrobatics sucks.
It's not very high though, because it's only a 5 foot up.
All right.
Basically, don't roll a 1.
I roll natural 20, so. it's
Okay,
fine.
yeah, you're fine. You jump up and flip a couple times and land on it. Just fine. No problem. Putting on a show. And as you do that, everybody in the audience cheers.
All right. How you do the line thing again? The show distance.
The distance, it is it looks like a circle with a little part sticking out in the top right, and you can then click that and you can have snap to corner and all that.
Okay. So I'm gonna end up here.
Oh. What is your movement speed?
35.
Oh, you can get anywhere on this pillar you want.
Okay. So am I still on the edge on here?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna target. And I'm gonna shoot my Eldritch Blast.
You have 6 inches where you can barely see it. So you're gonna have to.
Holds up the hand.
I'm gonna add this. I'm okay.
What?
Nope. I just thinking to myself out loud.
Okay.
Go ahead and you have to roll, right?
Yeah.
Give me a roll.
17 plus 6, they're 23.
That hits.
Alright, for D10. 2 damage.
2 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
I spent too much energy flipping.
Apparently. Let's. Oh yeah, here. Okay. You should have done Hex beforehand.
I only had 2 spell slots, and I have super low I have super low HP, so I'm waiting for me to get attacked before to use my spells.
Fair enough.
I have shield, so I want it.
Fair enough. Okay, so you did 2 damage. You end your turn?
So it's time for me.
Yep.
I'm going to quickly ask, do I see anything in the armor? I'm wanting to confirm
Give
this.
me a...
Investigation, insight, which one? Perception.
This will be perception.
Perception. Natural.
Yes, this armor is filled with a black smoke.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to step right there and cast Inflict Wounds. Give me 1 second. 25.
What to hit?
25.
Okay.
Because Inflict Wounds, for some reason, has a... Yeah.
And that is your ranged touch attack. Your spell touch, correct?
Yeah, it's 25 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
Okay, time to roll damage. Where's my 3d10?
Watch, he rolls 1s on all of them.
Quite the opposite. That's 29.
Okay, it's dead.
It's 29 damage.
You barely killed that thing. Seriously, if you had done 1 point less, that thing would be alive and attacking you.
Oof. But I still have 25 feet, so...
You move 5, so you have 30 feet total, I guess?
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna go 1,
5,
2,
10, 15.
3, 4, 5. Get closer to these. Yeah. Okay. That ends my turn.
Okay.
Ring-a-ling-ling. Ring-a-ling-ling.
So it's now up to the other 3 on who wants to go win.
Why don't we just do it the same order as last time? You okay with that?
I'm good with that.
Okay. I immediately get to use Eldritch Blast and roll for a 1d12 as well as my 1d6 again. As part of the spell.
Which spell?
Witch Bolt. Excuse me. It's literally, the spell
Witch
ends
Bolt
you use
is a
your action.
weird one. Give me a second.
You can use your action to deal 1d12 of lightning to the target automatically. Plus, because of the hacks, I get a 1d6 as well.
1 second. Let me read this because I know this one has this spell is a little weird. So let me just read over it really quick.
And I haven't even been hit, so it's not like I could, be told, concentration check.
This is fun, so... Wait. Us 3 haven't taken damage, right? The 3 right here. Moonlight, Lecria, and myself haven't taken damage yet, correct?
I'm reading right now. 1 second.
I haven't taken any damage now.
Brackish.
One. Okay. Let me read Hex really quick.
Anytime I make an attack.
But you're not making an attack because you've already made the attack and you're just continuing it. There's a difference.
Whenever you hit it with an attack. This technically is considered a hit because it's taking damage.
It's taking damage, but it's not being hit again. That's what I'm trying to figure out right now.
Okay.
I'm now having to figure out if I'm going to count this as being hit again or not. Let me go read. Which bolt again?
I'm trying to figure out exactly where the problem lies on this one because it says, 1d6 whenever you hit it with an attack. Technically, even though it's a continuation from the previous attack, it's the same as just a standard witch bolt.
But
because
you're not
what
attacking it
you're
again,
doing,
though. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
No, well, yeah, I am. By technicality, yes, I am.
No.
The target takes 1d12 damage on each of your turns for the duration. It's a duration of 1 minute, so or like 10 rounds, I think. Yeah, it's an auto hit. You automatically hit because you've already hit it and it's connected. It's me re-attacking though, because I can still immediately turn and do something else.
Right now, I'm going with how the spell Witch Bolt is counting it. I'm reading that part right now. Automatically. So.
Who's taking damage so far?
Fuck it, I'll do it.
Okay, so I get both?
Yep, you get the D6. Not many people, only like 2 people have, I think. Or
That's 14.
Total?
14 total.
Okay, that one's dead.
Yay. Okay, and I believe I can transfer Hex to another creature, correct?
That is within range and line of sight.
It just says...
And takes another bonus
use
action.
a bonus action on a subsequent turn of yours to curse a new creature. So yeah, because I still have my
You
move
still
action.
have to see it, though.
Yeah,
right now this pillar is in the way. For you
It's
to see.
practically a recast.
That one's dead.
Oh yeah, sorry. This pillar's in the way. This pillar right here is 10 feet tall. You cannot
I
see
know.
the one over here. So when you
Okay,
see
well,
it, you
and I still have my 30 movements because I haven't made a move action this turn.
correct.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30.
See, if you had gone the other way, you probably would have been able to see it.
No, because it's 30 to this point here.
Yeah, but
The
if
reason
you had
I
gone
did that is
5,
the reason I did that is because I would have still had to make a move action here. If that makes sense, I would have still had to make a move action over here because even standing right here, he's there. I have this in the way, and I have that in the way.
And
Whereas this, I can also come down to here next turn, and I won't have that issue.
Fair enough, but dead bodies do count as rough terrain, so you lose 5 feet because of that.
So, back up a square.
Okay, no problem.
Just because you literally walked onto it, I had to count it.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
Okay.
Walking around it would have taken the same amount of distance.
Actually, it would have taken more.
No, because you walk 5 there and then 5 there. The way it would have been 5 and then 5. Same distance, and then you come down to there.
Yep.
Same concept.
Yep.
Great, your turn, Justin.
Well, that thing's dead. So,
Remember, you can use your full turn to get a double movement speed, but you cannot attack or bonus action if you do that.
I can get double movement speed?
Yeah, it's a full round action.
But
Your
you
full
can
round-
attack and you cannot do a bonus action. So you get double movement speed for 1 turn.
Okay.
Actually, I will take that full movement speed.
Go for it.
So,
You want me to choose mine? Because I have a mouse.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And remember, the
5,
dead body counts as 2 spaces.
35, 40, 40. I would go to here and do a diagonal for 45.
Yep.
50, 55, and 60. Yeah.
And he did do the 5 away because of the...
He diagonal stepped next to it. Because he was here, he can just make a diagonal step there and not touch the body.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. So, actually, I'd be right there.
Yep. And your turn is now over.
Yeah.
So,
Galileo.
Galileo?
My D20.
4.
Galliel destroy. Hello?
Sparta?
My bad. My bad. Went to go get water. Pretty much moved from there to there. I have the movement speed for that.
Yep.
I'm going to.
How much did that use,
first...
though? Where were you?
1 sec. Oh, shit.
You were what, right
I was
here?
Right here.
Right there.
So,
So 15
5,
feet. You have
10, 15,
you have how much movement speed total?
40.
Oh. Yeah, so you have 25 left over?
Pretty much, yeah.
But it would open an opportunity attack if he did try to leave.
I'm not planning on letting anything happen like that. So, let's start off with just smacking him with the quarterstaff. Come on. So, come on, load up. Wrong one. That's gonna be. Shit, I gotta remember how to do this. It's been a while. So it's to hit. It's whatever I roll plus my dex.
Whatever your. Let me look at your thing.
I can't remember specifically.
So to do your attack is +6.
It's +6.
Your
okay, that's right.
Your hit / DC on your weapon is what you add to your D20.
Okay.
And is this a two-handed attack or one-handed?
This is gonna be just a. Let's go with. Okay, let's go with Fuck, what is it? A two-handed for now.
Okay. That takes up 2 hits, right?
Does it?
Yeah, because you're using both hands.
I get I guess.
And you get 2 attacks, correct?
Yeah, so I get
So you can either do 2 one-handed or 1 two-handed. It's up to you.
Oh, okay. Well then let's do 2 one-handed then.
Okay. Are you doing both with the quarterstaff or 1 quarterstaff, 1 hand?
We'll do 1 quarterstaff and 1 kick.
Okay. Roll for each.
All right, so that's. By the way, what I rolled was a 16 plus 6, so
That
that's
hits.
20.
That'd be 22.
Or, yeah.
I was gonna say 16 plus 6 doesn't equal 20, man. Are you okay?
Yeah. What is it? A 1d6? Okay.
Yeah, 1d6 plus 4.
Plus 4, so that's 8 on that first attack.
Okay.
And then for the second attack, unarmed is, oops, is a d4.
What would you roll to hit, though?
Oh, that's right, I have to roll to hit with the second attack too. My bad.
All good.
That'd be a 14 to hit.
14 to hit, that misses.
Shit. Okay, then, as a bonus action for now, let's do. I'm going to spend 1 key point to do patient defense.
Okay, and that does what exactly?
You spend 1 key point to take the dodge action as a bonus action on your turn. If you want me to tell you what dodge does, when you take the dodge action.
When you take the dodge action, what?
When you take the dodge action, you focus entirely on avoiding attacks until the start of your next turn. Any attack roll made against you has disadvantage. If you can see the attacker, you can make a dexterity saving throw with advantage. You lose the benefit if you are incapacitated or if your speed drops below 0.
Have you swung already?
Yes,
Yeah,
he's already
I did.
attacked.
This is my bonus action for now.
He's using a key point.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay.
I could have been really greedy, but I'm just not.
Wait, who just left?
Sorry.
I'm still here. Whose
Dragon
turn
left
is
the
it?
game. If he's done, it's the armor's turn. Are you done, Sparta?
Yeah, I'm done. After
Okay.
that.
So you said the first attack against you on no, that's on your turn. Again.
No. So,
So it just rolls an attack.
until you start, any attack roll made against you has disadvantage
Oh, all attack rolls against you have disadvantage. Okay.
until my next turn.
Okay. The first one is. Let me pull that up again. 15 to hit.
Matches.
It hits. Okay, I'm gonna roll to see what if the second one hits or not, and then I'll do damage.
Okay.
That is a 13 to hit.
Does not match, or does not.
Does not hit. Okay, so you only get one attack, which is see 4 damage. I'm rolling shit on how much damage they do. Good for you.
It's a good
So
thing.
it does 4 damage.
All right.
Okay, it's the only one left. It's gonna stay there.
Lecria?
Satone.
Satone? Oh, yeah.
So my turn now. Hurrah! Hooray! So I'm going to move up to 60 feet. Reason why I'm going to be able to do that is my standard move is 30 feet. Utilizing my cunning action as my bonus, I can move up to equal of my move speed.
Wait, one more time?
I'm going to be using my skill of cunning action. I can take a bonus action on each of my turns to take the dash, disengage, or hide action.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to be using dash alongside my standard move.
Yeah, so you double your movement speed and you still have your action. Yep. All good. Go for it. Can you move the actual squares so we can count it out? And remember, you can use the arrow keys. If you click your character, then you can use arrow keys to move.
I know.
One square at a time.
And now there it goes. So 1, 2. Going to go diagonal there. So 3,
15,
4,
25,
5. Actually,
30,
no, I'll minus the 1 there.
25, 30,
30, 35,
40,
40, 45, and then going to basically step in via diagonal, slightly behind, and then use my...
That's a pretty tight... To fit through there, you're going to have to give me a acrobatics roll. Because that is a pretty tight, because those are almost 10 feet across. I know the picture doesn't quite show it as well as I was wanting what I could find quickly.
25.
You got it.
He flips over.
If he wants.
Well, if I'm going to go with a flourish, I'm going to basically flip through, turn around, and using all this extra momentum, attack the living armor.
Go for it.
19 plus 6.
That hits.
To hit. And that'll be 10 damage.
Okay. Good to go.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
So, Moonlight and Kazoo. It's y'all's turn.
Can I just go ahead and
Good. If you want to go first.
I'm going to take something out of Moonlight's handbook and climb on top of this. One.
Give me a roll. You had to make your roll first. She made her roll.
Okay. That's a 19.
Total?
Yes.
You make it. Nothing
So it's
special, though.
1, 2,
10,
3,
15.
4. I guess I'm still standing on the pillar.
You're at the edge. Yeah.
I think 6. I can see above this because this. I can
How
see
tall are you?
above 6'2".
Yes, you can see above it.
Yeah, one second. Start 5'11". Still can see above it.
Still sort of see above it, yeah.
And I'm going to cast. Let's go Magic Missile.
Magic Missile, how many bolts?
It's 3
Okay, give me damage on each one.
damage on each one. Need to find my D4s because they don't like show. They are hard to. Okay. That's 7. That's 12 damage.
12 damage total, so 4 on each.
Hmm?
No, you what you have a modifier for each. Okay, so 12 total.
Yeah, there's +1 on each, so it was 2, 3, and 4, so that's
Okay.
9 plus 3. So 12 damage.
Okay. Moonlight, your turn.
Let's see. I think you got in took my spot.
You could just.
I don't think you could get over there though this turn, to where he is.
Me?
Yeah.
35 movement speed.
You'd be able to get on that spot.
So that's where I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oops.
Do I want to waste it? Nah. So I can end up.
I'm pretty sure it's dead within the next few seconds.
See, if you don't kill it, somebody else is killing it. It is hurting.
I'll just double move. 5. Oops.
Move out spaces, please.
Here?
I need you to count them out one at a time.
Oh.
I need to see what path you're
5,
taking.
10, 15, 20, 25.
Whoa. Wait, what?
5?
5, 10.
Oh, sorry. I started here. Sorry.
Yeah, so 5, 10.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Okay. Here, let me actually try something. Nope, you can't see it.
Yeah.
Nope. Both lines of sight are blocked.
And that's it for my turn.
You're not going to move more?
I can't. Oh, the rest team goes before it. I think so, but it's like that'll be 5.
Because you can move your double speed since you said you were going to.
So 35 will get me here.
Yep. Okay.
Hopefully he doesn't want to hit you.
Oh, yeah, 2 more people going. 3 more people.
Yeah.
The other 3 people that go on the same turn are up next.
Yeah.
One of which is standing there at it.
Yeah. It's funny.
Okay, so do you end your turn?
Yeah, it's my turn.
Okay. Up next are you three.
Yep, I'll go real quick. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Wait, is it the last guy?
Yeah. Am I able to shoot through that because of combat related stuff, or am I going to be fighting hitting people?
Yeah, you can hit it. 5th edition
Okay.
doesn't have the same rules 3.5 does.
That's why I asked, because I don't have combat casting related stuff to deal with having to shoot into
Because
combat.
there isn't anything like that to have, so.
See, that's one thing 3.5, you're like, this is gonna suck, I'm gonna need a feat for that. Oh, wrong thing. Let me double check I'm within range. No. So I need to move 10. That's... Actually, I believe I need to move 10 feet.
feet's right there, but it's right up rock.
Oh, I don't have to move at all. Scratch that. Never mind. I can stand right here. So this guy is now hexed. Still strength, you know, because bonus action related stuff, not a big deal. You
are hexing this person? Wait, why can I not click him?
I
because
can't
I'm on
click
that,
him
so.
either. Yeah.
Boop, 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 boop.
Yeah, he is now hexed. Still strength. Not a big deal.
Okay, he is hexed. Strength or dex?
Strength.
Strength in this instance. We're changing it because I can. And then I'm going to use Eldritch Blast.
Okay, give me your roll, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Beam of crackling energy. Makes a ranged spell attack against the target. That is a 24.
That hits.
Okay. So I get to roll 1d10 and 1d6.
Yep.
Let's not use the weird d10. And where's my d6? That's a 14.
It's dead.
Aw.
So who was untouched that entire...
Almost.
I never got touched. It tried, it missed.
I only got tickled for 3.
I didn't take any damage either.
Okay.
I got attacked at twice and it missed both times.
Ooh.
I think only one person got hit.
Yep.
I'm the only one that got hit.
Yep.
And it wasn't it was barely anything.
Hell yeah! When the Dragonborn can actually say, I did my job and took that shit like a...
When you're literally sitting here going, we nearly died to 3 wolves. Mercs 4 fucking metal suits of armor that have like 3 times their HP without an issue.
I think they have like something like 35 health.
I changed their health.
Huh?
I changed the stats of stuff for actual
Oh right, I
fights.
did like 40 damage altogether and it barely got him. Well, you said it barely got him.
Yep.
And we
Yeah.
pose for the crowd. Triumphant.
And
I
as
agree.
you guys get the final kill, the crowd goes wild. They would be cheering your name, but they don't have a name to cheer. So they're just screaming and going crazy.
How long, we did what? 2 full rounds of combat? That was it?
Well,
3 full rounds of combat?
two full and part of a third.
So you realize this battle took like 13 seconds, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
13
I give it a
seconds.
solid,
That was wild.
20.
I'm just sitting. I'm going to just sit on the edge of this pillar. It's like with my legs. Just, yeah. I'm bored.
Yeah, you guys got a pretty easy first round. I almost made it double that amount of creatures. But after
Then
the
it would've
wolves,
been
I was like, I'm not, just so they don't die.
Now you're gonna make it
The
like
problem
6
with the
times
wolves
the-
is we didn't strategize at all.
Well, Reed, to
And
put
we
it
can
into
see it.
perspective for you, if they didn't cuck that last suit of armor, I was going to use my Morningstar with Divine Smite.
Which can do a max of 27 damage by himself.
Yeah.
The problem we had with the wolves is none of us really strategized anything. We had one person who was, 2 people who were down for 2 turns before
One
we could
person
do it.
wasn't even there.
Yeah, Justin wasn't there. So you're talking...
There
there
was
was-
actually 2 people not there.
No, there was no, because we had two people who, one got sneak attacked and downed immediately. One got fell in a hole. Then you weren't there. So half of our party wasn't able to deal with anything
I thought
until
we had
turn
8
3.
players.
No, because Zolo wasn't there at the time.
No. I thought we had 8 players to begin with.
Who? Are we missing someone?
We only
I thought
have
only-
6.
Yeah, because we had 7 with Zolo, and now we're down to 6.
Oh, that's right.
Zola never actually was able to join due to life.
So we're down to what, 5 players? Or 6 players total?
6 players total. Now, if I can get
Yeah.
some of these other people I'm talking to in, we will have more.
Okay.
And we pick those they. I'm
So what was the name of what we were just fighting, by the way? Like, I was gonna roll to know if we knew that, and then I'm like, you know what? I don't care. It's just
I
gonna
might be going
die.
crazy, but I'm pretty sure Reed mentioned earlier, as Vax, that they sent people to a dungeon to collect animated
Stone
armor.
Golem?
No, I
Animated
said
armor.
that there were some ruins around that had undead. I never said. I also said that there are people who can summon stuff.
So, can I do a knowledge of whatever roll I need to roll for that, actually, and find out what we were fighting?
Give me a roll
didn't I-
on.
Didn't I basically find out when I looked?
You never.
Is there anything in the armor?
You have an idea, but you're not for sure. You never actually asked what they are. You said, "Can I see what's inside?" Which is perception only.
Yeah.
So mine would be an investigation check?
Give me a history check, actually.
History? Same bonus. That's 24. Nat 20.
Okay. Yes, you know what these are. Dragon was right on when he was guessing earlier. These are animated armor.
Thank
There's
God.
animated stone golems?
Animated armor.
Animated armor.
Ah, okay.
It is armor that, if you come into a room, can be motionless and looks like a pile of armor until they decide to act and become full sets of armor.
Did you see that, bro? Okay. That was what I was thinking they probably were. So, because I got a nat 20, do I also know whether or not they have resistances to anything?
They have damage immunities to poison and psychic. Condition
Okay.
immunities such as are blinded, charmed, deafened, exhaustion, frightened, paralyzed, petrified, and poisoned.
Do they take any? Are they weak to anything specifically?
Nope.
You're not weak to anything. Okay.
Not weak to
I'm pretty
anything.
sure dispel magic incapacitates them for a round. or- It might be an hour.
They
I
fall
don't think-
unconscious for 1 minute if they fail their DC throw.
Okay, so
That's a long time in D&D.
that's a long time in a battle, so that's 10 rounds. Yeah, it would be dead. But we were very thorough with our eliminations of everyone.
Anything else for us, Reed?
No, that is all for tonight.
Okay, well, Justin and I have stuff we have to go get done, so we will see you all later then.
Later.
Alrighty. Have a good one. I'm actually going to end stream here. We are on time. It is 10:54 my time. We're supposed to be ending at 11, so we are doing this well. Okay, hopefully the next 2 battles in the next episode, in the next session, will go as smoothly, at least time-wise.
If they're not too much more difficult, they should go about as quickly.
Oh no, they get harder.
Oh, great. Next, we're fighting a little red dragon.
Because
That's
remember, you have to
gonna
prove yourself as winner, not just
Hey,
win.
Reed, I got a quick question for you later.
Go for it.
A little bit later on, so
Ah,
maybe after this.
alright. So then let me end out stream, and then we can talk, and then I'm gonna head out as well, because I'm
Yeah,
tired
no,
and
I'm
feeling low.
with you on that one. I'm exhausted, right?
Okay. So everybody, thank you so much for watching, and all of you, thank you for joining and playing and participating. Follow the Twitters for everybody if they have Twitter, which most of them I don't think do. No answer. So I take it as a no.
Yeah, I don't have it.
I don't use Twitter.
Follow me on Twitter. It is read_phoenix_. You guys will get tweets of all my videos of whenever I go live. Usually I'm live Saturday and Sunday. This upcoming Sunday, though, I will not be here. Brack is not here. I need to let him know that. So the next stream will not happen as a stream because I will not be here unless Brack is willing to run it. I will be doing this upcoming Saturday stream, so 6 days from now, I'll be doing that stream. Unlike yesterday,
I just
when
realized
didn't.
next weekend's going to be fun.
I know. I'm so pissed to miss it.
Oh no, it's the weekend after. Oh great. The reason I say this is because there's some fun stuff going on with Jared this week.
Okay, you're not talking about game-wise at all. So,
Sorry.
interrupting closeout. Got it. But thank you all for watching. We love y'all. And we'll catch y'all next time. Bye, guys.
Later.
Peace.